Shout out to everyone out there. This is Club Ambition Podcast Cap. We are back again. That's that Swifty different. Providence owned. Every week playing Providence, Rhode Island artists. Send a song in. Recommendations are open. Shout out to Deja. This is Shorty's favorite song right now.
Oh, for real?
She's been playing this shit every day.
It's a good ass song. This is my favorite
Baby, I
one.
love how you walk it different. Yeah, how you talk it different. When you ain't by my side, I feel like my home we miss.
I like the scissor one more.
Baby, you know my feelings involved, my heart's all in it.
This is hard.
Baby, just hop in this motherfucking coat, yeah, let's get missing.
I almost put it in my EP sleep.
Let me kiss it. Let me touch
I
it.
look at why don't do it.
I know niggas in your DMs, baby, and you dub it. Every time I give you attention back, I tell you love it. Niggas they hate like a full-time job, they don't get no money. Tryna see that ass drop. Baby, I'm on your top. Baby, I'm on your back.
What happened? You got some news? Got me nervous.
I was on Facebook Marketplace already.
What's wrong with this thing?
Watch it like a goalie. Baby, you too
Nigga gonna go
bad.
broke
You
doing
come
this
at me like no story. I say never again, but you might just get the on me. Niggas stole my swag, yeah, that pussy on me. You too bad, baby, gon' put that pussy on me.
That's that different off of that Watch This EP, the honorable mention of the year. Today we're going to talk about best of this year, best music, my favorite shows, favorite movies. The guys might mention some animes. But this is Rhode Island's most popular podcast. We are here, Rhode Island to the world, Club Ambition Podcast Cap. I'm Sound, your weekly host. We got the co-host extraordinaire, Noel, in the building, holding it down right here. Hands in the pocket, a little bit cozy vibes.
I was ready this week for that one. Fuck
Finally,
you talking
bro.
about.
That's the most perfect DAP intro so far. And we got Marloon, an extraordinary engineer from the islands of the Himalayas.
Behind the Himalayas, hilarious.
That'd be crazy.
No gang signs.
That'd be
thank
so
God.
fire.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh no.
that was
It's
kind of
East Coast shit.
It kind of gave me like a logo. Look at the bit like a E. Yeah, East Coast. Yeah, man. Where do we start? I want to start off. Also, shout out our sponsor, by the way. This episode is brought to you by Problem Gambling Services / Rhode Island Lottery. They're here to remind you this holiday season, do not give kids scratch tickets when it comes to the actual what's those socks called again? Stocking
Stockings, yeah.
stuffers. You know, traditional thing to put in anything that fits in the stocking stuffer when it comes to small items, toys, trinkets. Do not give them scratch tickets. It could be early entry to future problems in gambling without them realizing it. Studies have shown this, so please prevent this from happening. Parents listening and families listening out there, especially if you are in Rhode Island, if you're looking for any help with gambling addiction, or if you know anyone that might be gambling, and they might be addicted without you, or them claiming it or actually realizing it themselves, reach out to problemgamblingservices.com. El Poca, our Spanish podcast, drops every week with my father. Make sure to check that out this week. We dropped the episode talking about Tekashi, Anuel, Daddy Yankee, everything. Also, I should add Daddy Yankee. I can definitely add Daddy Yankee to the list. We should talk about Daddy Yankee's, he found God. That's a huge revelation. He found God, and he is now ended the beef with Don Omar. So,
Wow.
yeah, after, damn near, 20 years of beefing back and forth. Well, basically 10, because they added a feud and they kind of rekindled, but yeah, that's a major issue. But yeah, a lot of story to talk about today. Let's get right to it. Breaking news story. We'll talk about this before we get into Rhode Island news. We got to talk about the breaking news story with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors, one of the most up and coming actors, one of the best actors right now, one of the most popular actors in recent times. Literally this year, he was involved in two of the most popular movies, Creed 3 and also Ant-Man Quantumania. Jonathan Majors has been dropped by Marvel.
This nigga's crazy.
Marvel. I'd be mispronouncing. By Marvel. Marvel Comics, Marvel Studios, owned by Disney, has dropped Jonathan Majors because of the fact that he's been found guilty today of 2 of 4 alleged charges by a Manhattan jury. Rumored of about 6 days of deliberation, they found a 34-year-old actor guilty of a misdemeanor of assault and also harassment violation stemming from his March confrontation, the argument he got into it with his girlfriend driving home from dinner in a car service vehicle, and she said that he attacked her in the car and he left her in excruciating pain. This is Grace Jabari, his girlfriend. And for a bit of background when it comes to how important Jonathan Majors is for Hollywood, because this is one of the biggest stories in recent Hollywood. This is going to shift the entire movie industry going forward because Jonathan Majors played Kang the Conqueror. This is the main villain in the Marvel universe, the MCU. He was slated to be in 6 of the next Marvel movies, including the Avengers Kang Dynasty that was going to come out in 2025. They pushed it to 2026, and now today Marvel's announced that they're changing the name. It's not going to be Kang Dynasty. It's going to be Avengers 5. Sounds whack. Avengers 5, right?
Sounds like a placeholder.
Sounds like a placeholder. But yes, also on top of that, he was one of the most highest paid actors in Marvel history with $20 million that he was going to make at the back end of his salary once the Avengers 5 movie was going to come out. But definitely not the top actor. Robert Downey Jr. is number 1 with $75 million he made, I think, just from Endgame alone, which is to this day the biggest Marvel movie in history. But let's talk about the situation with Jonathan Majors. People saw the video that went viral of him running away from his girlfriend. TMZ got the exclusive footage. This was caught literally from the security cameras all over New York, Manhattan, or whatever the area is, but downtown New York, it feels like. And you see the security cameras everywhere from the buildings, and you see Jonathan Majors running away from her, right? So people felt like, damn, so she must have been attacking him as well. Why is he running away, right? He's running away. You would have thought he was being like gonna get drafted in an NFL combine, running very fast. But today, he's guilty. To me, is honestly shocking. I thought, even obviously, you know, with Disney's money, you would think this motherfucker's gonna get off, right? He's gonna have the best lawyers in the world, the dream team. But then now the internet is making it a race thing. The comments are going crazy. Twitter's going crazy. They're making it about the fact that she's a white girl. They're saying online, this is why you shouldn't date a white woman because of the fact that she's white. She did this to him. Comparing it to the Johnny Depp and what's that woman's name? Amber Heard?
Amber Heard.
The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case, that this is the same thing. The only thing is now Jonathan Majors is black. Which I get for like context of like, okay, you know, just for conversational pieces. But in reality, bro, if he hit her, he fucking hit her. If he hit her, he hit her.
Yeah.
Now, is there a case of maybe her lying and then the jury siding with her? I don't know. You know, I was joking a bit in a group chat about the idea of like, you know, it's a holiday season. Because I've seen it in movies and stuff and shows too, where like it's a holiday season. You see the jury kind of rushing. I want to go home. I want to go home. But it wasn't like a one-day decision. It was like almost like a week of decision. So it looks like he hit her. And it looks like he rightfully so was, you know. Oh, I forgot to mention, the conviction, he's going to be convicted February 6th, and he's going to be facing up to 1 year in prison. So he might go to jail for 1 year. And if he does, I think it's going to be, obviously, visually, the idea of him being in cuffs, being brought into there, you know, having to have visitation from his now girlfriend, Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? He got Megan Good right after this whole situation started rumbling in March. He's with Megan Good, and then Megan Good's with him going to court. The whole trial, she's there with him, side by side, which a lot of people are also saying is another PR stunt. He needs like a strong black woman by his side for like visual representation and this and that, strategic representation, you know, by Disney. Yeah. Because Megan Good came out of a relationship. I think she was dating a priest or father, someone very religious. And it was like a very like she found God with him, very committed, and then they broke up, right? And then she was like, you know, she's gonna be single for a while, and out of nowhere, Jonathan Majors, right? The girl, Grace, his ex-girlfriend now, said that he was texting a girl in the car. She saw the text, that she didn't like the text. It was like he was texting the way she said like something about like, oh, when am I gonna see you? Basically alluding to like something's going on with this girl. Like he had already a history with her. It could have been Megan Good. You know what I'm saying? That would have been crazy. This motherfucker was texting Megan Good the whole time, and now they are in this whole situation.
Shoot or shoot.
Yeah. Like I was talking about with Eric, it's really crazy because we really like Jonathan Majors as an actor. Like Jonathan Majors was a phenomenal actor. I watched him also in the show that was canceled on HBO. Damn, it's off the top of my head. I forgot it, but it was about it was a racial show like about back in the day and like, but then aliens. It was like
I know what you're talking about.
it was crazy, good ass show, but it was canceled. People were mad because it was canceled. That was kind of my main introduction to him. He's also done some like biopic work. One of the most important actors of this time, and then this shit happens. In my opinion, I'm not really into the conspiracy of this being. I don't know how you feel, Noel, but I'm not really into the conspiracy of this being like
PR stunt.
or not, yeah, PR stunt, or like the fact that he's like he's innocent. They did him wrong. You know, his family was seen outside the court saying this is America to the camera. They were like, "Oh, what do you guys feel?" They were like, "This is America. This is America."
Yeah, trying to make it a race thing.
Yeah, and then his lawyer, his team of lawyers said that this is a disgrace, that they're disappointed, which maybe they're alluding to. What did he call it when they do it again? Not a retrial.
No.
Is it called retrial?
You can't.
You can't retrial though because he's
You
convicted.
can appeal it.
Appeal it. That's
you
what I
can
mean.
appeal the ruling.
That's what Tory Lanez is trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna have a successful appeal. But yeah, this is breaking news as of today. How do you guys feel about it?
So, first thing is this. There was money behind this case. Because I didn't know he was slated for 6 Marvel movies. You know Disney was involved. I refuse to believe Disney didn't probably give him the best lawyer. And I refuse to believe that there wasn't money being pumped in this situation. Now, if we take that to be true, that he had great representation, I want people to understand something about the law. Because when they see the video, they think, oh, he was running because she's abusive.
Yeah.
Or he was running because he was in a very bad situation, he wanted to remove himself. The law is very clear. It does not care about whether, she hit him. Because in the moment, the law cares, well, did you assault someone, yes or no?
Yeah.
You can have a conversation about self-defense, but even self-defense, there's a clear definition for it. That didn't appear to be self-defense.
Also depends on the state that you're in, right?
Yeah, and I think they're in New York, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of domestic violence laws in New York. So I think what happened here was, I'm never going to assume that someone put their hands on someone else, on either side. But I think there might have been enough evidence for the court to rule that, beyond reasonable doubt, Jonathan Mayers put his hands on that woman.
Yeah.
Now, whether she put his hands on him and whether he was, fleeing from the situation because he feared in that situation is a completely different conversation. And it's up to your counsel to show that.
Yeah.
And it's not to prove that you didn't commit the crime. It's to prove, I was in a situation where it was, heated, there was conflict, it was violent.
Yeah.
I personally don't know anything about the case. I don't know if he did it. I think it's weird that the jury took 6 days, it was,
Yeah, something like that.
and did this. That means that they were really debating this. And I don't know what the charges was, because if he's just facing a misdemeanor for an assault charge, that means he must have gotten the lowest charge possible. So how it happens in court is they'll charge you for like 4 things, hoping one of them sticks.
Yeah.
It seems like that one stuck.
Yeah.
My question is, why did it stick? I would love to see why the jury came to that conclusion. And my biggest thing is this. Is this about race? I don't know. I'd have to see the makeup of the jury. Because in the state of, you guys need to understand, like, how
It's a jury of his peers.
of his peers.
What does
yeah.
that mean?
So juries are created according to the voter rolls. So if you're a registered voter, you are called in for jury duty. In the state of New York, the majority of those voters are progressive.
Yeah.
Because the state of New York is a blue state. And a lot of them are probably people of color. I would love to have seen the makeup of that jury. Because you're making it about race in a blue state that is notoriously known to be progressive with a jury that's probably, half people of color? Like,
Yeah.
this shit don't add up. And I know for a fact, if that was the case, then that jury would have thought at some point, maybe there is a racial thing going on here. Maybe I shouldn't rule against the African-American man because of the way the system has historically, went against black people.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, how are you painting this a race? This is the wrong state to try that argument.
Yeah.
So it leads me to assume something did happen. There was some evidence. I don't have it, so I don't know.
Yeah, the driver said that reportedly there was an argument and he confirmed it, but he thinks from his side, the woman started it. He believes it was like mainly her.
Like, did he confirm that he put his hands on her?
He didn't say nothing to that yet.
Did they say what the numbers were? Like this much to this much?
What do you mean,
Like
like
with the juries and shit.
What was the jury's like? Who said yeah? Who said yes? Who said no? No, because I think
I think it has to be unanimous.
it has to be
It has to be
'cause If
unanimous.
it's not, then you mistrial or you
Yeah.
what you're describing as gridlock. If you both sides are split, it's gridlock. If one person says no, it's a mistrial.
It was unanimous. It has to be
It has
unanimous.
to be unanimous. So I'm trying to understand.
Meaning everyone said yes.
Everyone has to
Yeah,
agree. So
they
that's what I'm
probably
saying.
weren't unanimous with the two other charges, but they were unanimous with these because it was 4 in total. But then they just said
This one.
Guilty
That's
to
my
2.
point.
For all of them to be in agreement, then
yeah. And then at the same time, I mean, even like the driver saying that, like kind of siding with Jonathan out of nowhere, ran like now instead of before. It was kind of like,
is there no car video?
There's just the video footage.
supposedly not.
Yeah.
There's
of,
nothing inside the car.
of him outside the car talking to her with
And
the,
she
and him
provided
running.
photos of like her. She has injuries. She provided photos.
And he had injuries as well.
Yeah. But I didn't see photos of his.
Yeah.
They
so
were photos of his.
he put up a photo of his hand scratched, bleeding. He had like some bruises.
Wow.
So this is my point. Like,
And in the audio of him, I sent you guys the audio of him like telling her like, "There's a plan. Like you gotta be like Coretta Scott, you know, with MLK, and then you gotta be like
but he's just talking about etiquette. That's what.
yeah,
he's
like
referring
basically
to.
like etiquette." But then she was trying to use it as like he was trying to be
abusive, and
abusive,
controlling.
controlling, you know, which I get it. Especially I think it was after like an argument or something, because he's like, "I came home and you were drunk" or something like that. You can't be that way, blah blah blah. So she's already recording. That's where people are saying it gives like Amber Heard vibes, like she's being very planned and strategic. But then at the same time, if the girl is, you know,
In an abusive situation.
she'd be
situation, recording for
you
a
know,
reason.
and then culturally, man, we got to be honest. People want to see like, oh, because she's white. Oh, wait. So
It's only white people majority of the time do that shit.
yeah, but at the same time, because unfortunately, in black culture and of colored people as well, Hispanic culture, you see when women get abused, the women stay quiet because they want to stand by their man. They want to hold it down. They don't want to fuck up the
They're
family.
scared the family.
They want to fuck up the family, right? But is that the right thing? Not necessarily, because if she wants to seek legal ramification, she has to, because hey, that's not
her
okay what
feeling,
he's
right?
doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's different cultures.
Yeah.
So that's what it also is. So people want to like downplay because she's white, etc. Hey man, like listen, if he hit her, he hit her. Now, did she hit him? That's where it fucks up. Who started it?
Yeah.
You know, he obviously saying that he was attacked. You know, so he has evidence himself saying that he was hurt.
So would there
And
be
that's my
some type
point.
of difference if she started it?
No, yeah, because that's how the law works. The point of the defense, I mean the prosecution, is to prove you
Yeah.
committed a crime. The crime is in an assault situation, you assaulted me first. Now, if they assaulted each other, then that's a scuffle, that's an argument, you could argue self-defense.
Yeah.
It gets really blurry and complicated, but like, you're gonna tell me these niggas couldn't have made a better argument? Like, you have probably the best lawyers in the freaking country by Disney. What is going on here? That's why I was so
Yeah.
confused. Like, you
Doesn't make
beat-
sense.
You beat the major charges and you lost to the minor ones that they just throw in there to see if something sticks.
The
Bro,
misdemeanors.
He's not getting a year, bro. He's not getting any time. He's a first-time offender. That would be the most egregious misuse of justice I've ever seen. He will literally get community service and probation, and then anger management counseling.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all he's gonna get, and she's gonna get a restraining order on him. That'll be part of the agreement.
Now, will his career ever be the same?
Hell no.
I think his career.
I feel
I
like
think it's definitely gonna be, unless there's a successful appeal and like a miracle happens, or you see like not a miracle, it's possible. It can be considered a
I
miracle.
feel like
though.
we're gonna see more shit come up.
Like more evidence,
Yeah,
a
with
crazy
the
appeal.
shit,
I
yeah.
think there has to be an appeal because you didn't lose on the major one. You lost on the lowest, like the misdemeanor. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It wasn't the felony charge.
My thing though, unless they do it secretly and then they rebrand again, but Marvel, Disney dropping him now, I think is what makes things. Whereas like there was rumors of their legal team being behind this, helping him as well. If he doesn't have that money behind him or that legal team behind him,
He got money though.
he has money, but
He could
not-
appeal.
Not Disney money.
Here's my
You
thing.
know what I'm saying?
All right, so this is my question to you guys. Let's say he appeals.
Yeah, but what are the odds that lady has better
Lawyers.
than him?
Yeah, to keep going through this fight. No. It's the prosecution. She has nothing to do with it.
Because
So
it's the state of New York.
It's the state of New
Oh,
York.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
This is my question to you guys. Let's say he appeals and he wins. What do we do with Disney?
Listen, it's gonna be interesting. They're gonna have to do a press. I think that Disney
Do you
right now,
do you sue Disney?
Disney really right now financially,
Are you gonna win against
when it comes to
Disney?
like film wise and like content wise, they're really relying on the backing of the Marvel success. And Marvel right now is suffering. The Marvels, the all female cast, superhero movies is like Disney's lowest selling like box
Damn.
office movie of all time. They're suffering really bad. It's been kind of like a lackluster rollout into like this new what do you call it? Like not this new era, for lack of better terms. I forgot the nerd terminology, and nerd in a good way because I'm a Marvel nerd. But yeah, man, I don't know. The Kang shit happening is major because now what are they gonna do? They want to recast. There's rumors of them recasting. I saw like Michael B. Jordan trending today. I'm like, that's not even possible because Michael B. Jordan already is in the Black Panther playing a different character. It doesn't make sense. I think it's gonna be very weird. They could maybe kill him off and then make it work, but then
That'd be
he
whack.
plays a variant. If you watch Marvel, he's a variant, meaning that he plays different versions of himself with this multi-universe. If you watch Quantumania, inside of that, he had to do like 50 or 100 like different outfits, they said, to play different roles because he played different roles inside that movie. At the end credit scene was crazy. So that was alluding to what's to come. If then none of that happens, Marvel has to go back to square one. They're fucked. You know, Marvel's gonna have to do like a crazy X-Men movie. Blade is supposedly having issues with the writer. You know, that's supposed to be like one of the next major ones. Fantastic Four is supposed to be coming, but then Fantastic Four was supposed to be connected to King the Conqueror. So without King the Conqueror now, it's like, this is a whole mess. I'm pretty sure Disney right now is like the people working at Disney, the offices are throwing paper in the air.
They
Like
just
the
heard it
SpongeBob
right now.
meme when he's running around in his
Yeah,
head.
Yeah,
yeah.
like Marvel fans right now in uproar, going insane right now, and very confused because at the
like,
same time we don't know who the hell this girl
Papa
is.
Studios.
You know, we don't know who this girl is. She hasn't done like an interview. We don't know who this woman is, right? Everyone knows who Jonathan Majors is, but it's like you don't want to be like, hey, fuck the girl. I want my movie because obviously that's insensitive. This is about a woman that has been abused. But then now,
I would have waited for
what
the
the fuck
appeal.
is, you know,
I would have waited for the appeal.
for them to drop him?
Yo, yes, because if he wins that appeal, you are fucked. They're going to hang you in the court
Yeah.
of public opinion. Bro, Disney's gonna get fried.
Because that's what the issue was with Scarlett Johansson. I think she had a controversy with them, and she had like a lawsuit with them. And also there was another woman that was dropped. I think because of her opinion. I think she was on The Mandalorian. They dropped her because of her opinion on like the
Palestine.
vaccine or something. Palestine. It was something.
Yeah.
But then they had issues with that. So they've had like little stiffs and like lawsuit. But
So let
this is
me-
like the most
let
biggest
me
thing when they
ask you.
drop someone like this.
Let's say appeal goes, he's good. It was all fucking fabricated. Does Disney come back? And if Disney come back, does he take that position again?
I don't even think he takes it.
He probably wouldn't himself
I don't think he would.
for like moral ethic.
Yeah. Because then you look nuts.
Because he could
You
do
know
a
how
bunch
much
of.
empowerment that would give him. Oh, he just turned out Disney.
Yeah, niggas would dick eat him. And I would dick eat him too. Because I
Whoa.
imagine. Nah, be real. Yo, Disney walks in and gives you $100 million. You not taking that? I know mad niggas that taking that.
Yo, they would have to definitely have to up the price.
But for you to
take that,
stand
bro.
on your integrity and be like, yo, I'm not going to take whatever money you're
In
offering
this,
me.
in this case, fuck my integrity. I'm taking 100 mil.
Yeah.
Because you know what it
taking
is? By Disney dropping him, he looks more guilty.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
100%. It's like they believe it.
Especially immediately after.
And for
the
Disney to
thing.
drop it, maybe they know more than us. Maybe they have actual more evidence. I don't know, man.
Or they're racist too.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I thought Disney was racist.
No, they are. They're anti-Semitic.
Well, I know that the CEO Bob Iger is a fucking piece of shit with the whole
Yeah, he's a piece of crap.
the strike and stuff.
Yeah, he has very nasty.
I didn't like the way he was
exploitive
doing that.
opinions.
God bless you, Bob. But yeah, that's the breaking news as of today. Moving on. Now let's talk about Rhode Island news. Rhode Island's most searched, because this went viral. I actually put the map up as well. But Rhode Island's when it comes to Pornhub searches,
Oh my God.
let's look at the Pornhub searches within the tri-state area.
How do you come up with this shit?
Pornhub themselves have released the
They do it every
official.
year.
Huh?
They do it every year.
No, but how did Victor come across this?
Oh, it's on the TL. It was going viral. Yeah, Pornhub every year releases their analytics of the most searched categories, words
By
on their
state and
website.
shit?
On their website, yeah, they categorize it by state.
Curious.
And when you look at the states, when it comes to Rhode Island, the number one search thing on Pornhub.com is
Doggy
doggy style.
Yeah, that's me.
Why? I've never searched doggy style in my life.
I do,
You be searching doggy style?
of course.
I don't search position. No.
This is crazy.
I
Look at
think
this.
you know
and
what-
Maine is thruple.
What is thruple?
Why are they searching thruple in Maine? That much.
That's
Wait, what is thruple?
like a
A three couple.
Yeah,
A threesome couple.
A threesome couple?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
And
So
Virginia,
it's a couple that's 3 of them.
Virginia,
so they're
it's
just passing their
smoking.
bitches around up there. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Virginia is smoking.
Smoking?
What? That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
New Jersey's Turkish. Connecticut's double vaginal.
High heels.
That's wild.
Massachusetts
Double
is the
vaginal
most
crazy.
normal one where orgasm. Massachusetts.
That's cool.
At least they're considerate.
New York body swap.
What the hell's a
What?
body
What
swap?
the hell's going on?
What the fuck's body swap?
What the hell?
What does that even mean?
New Hampshire pierced.
West Virginia nip slip. You guys are some normies.
Nah, yeah, you niggas is really the most religious people ever.
Bro.
South Carolina high heels.
Nigga, what does that mean?
What is big ass cop?
You know what the thing is? Because also on Pornhub, you don't have to search the category. You can just press it, and like on the tab bar.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
So this is probably the most searched, just words, obviously, but then end up being some categories. But in general, it still makes it weird because why are you searching these type of
what's
things?
double vaginal?
Bitches with 2 vaginas.
No, nah.
Yeah,
Bitches have 2 vaginas?
I guess so.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Look it up.
But
I've seen stories.
Rhode
of that.
Island
I've
being
never seen a
doggy
video.
style is
That's normal.
is like the most like Rhode Island thing. Like I see that being like, okay, Rhode Islanders like looking up doggy style. You know what I'm saying?
I don't look up positions, bro. I don't look up positions.
I feel like we're like a doggy style state. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, it's not what that means.
Yeah, bro. There's 2 vaginas, right?
No, nigga.
Double
no.
vaginal is double penetration.
Yeah, it's 2 dicks in a vagina,
Oh,
bro.
okay, okay.
Oh, they're all white too.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That's what Connecticut you said.
You for some freaky ass Connecticut
Okay.
niggas. You rubbing dicks with another man in the pussy. What's wrong with you?
God bless.
Hey,
They are bitches with 2 vaginas though.
Yeah, this went viral, man. This
No.
is
New Jersey is Turkish.
Yo, but what does it mean by pierced? Like, what do you mean pierced? Like the
Where-
vagina's pierced? The dick
I
is
don't know.
pierced?
Whatever pierce pops up, bro. If it could be a pierced damn shoulder for all we know.
Y'all some freaky ass niggas.
That's hilarious.
Man,
Motherfuckers really said nip slip. You
Nip slip is
motherfuckers
crazy.
really busting off into nip slip.
Yo,
bro.
a nip slip being what
That's
you beat your dick
crazy,
to
bro.
is
That's
crazy.
wild, bro. It's a compilation of pictures of nip slips, bro.
continuing up Rhode Island news though, definitely want to give the people an update. We went viral last week with the biggest story arguably in Rhode Island this year with the bridge, the East Providence Bridge closing down, the Washington Bridge, East Providence, Rhode Island closing down for repair because of the fact that it was an emergency. Like, oh my God, the pins are breaking, right? This is the official update with the bridge, right? Following the actual closures, a week later, there's been instances where schools closed, people were late for their jobs, traffic was we saw the traffic, record-breaking traffic, where routine trips around even like roundabouts in East Providence
15, 20 minutes.
used to be like, a quick maybe 20-second turn into 20 minutes. And 20-minute trips turned to 2-hour long standing in actual traffic. I had cousins of mine, family members text me about it, photos. It was insane, right? Aside from that, companies were suffering. Actual local businesses were suffering because of the fact that there was traffic just blocking them. People couldn't park in their businesses. They had to shut down. This was actually happening in East Providence. A lot of complaints were happening. But now the governor has stated that they are hiring independent contractors, looking for independent contracting help across the country for this issue. And right now, they've officially made it where the one side of the bridge that's closed off, but then the other side is a 2-lane traffic.
Both sides are open.
Oh, both. Okay, so break it down.
I
What's
was on it today.
Marlon was on the bridge today. What's the actual update then?
All right, so I was on it today. So if you're going from Providence to East Providence,
Yeah.
it's horrible. You have the on ramp from 95 to getting onto it, from Providence to East Providence, and then you have from like Reservoir to East Providence.
Yeah.
That's horrible because you have, let me see, two. You have 4 lanes merging into 2
Yeah.
before the bridge, and on the bridge is 2 lanes. It's 2-laned until past the second bridge, which I find completely unnecessary. I did not see any type of equipment or anything on the main bridge that's messed up. A lot of the people were working on the second bridge. The other side, which is going to Providence, on the bridge was open completely, 4-laned.
Yeah.
That was 4-laned. it's if you're coming back from East Providence to Providence, it's 2-laned. Before you're getting into East Providence, it's 2-laned until you cross the first bridge. Once you cross the first bridge, it opens up into a 4-lane. So it makes to me it makes no sense.
So basically, it's back open.
From East Providence to Providence.
It sounds like a weight issue.
Yeah. So basically, now the bridge is back open, but now they've alleviated it by making it more narrow, 2-laning it from East Providence to Providence,
alleviating the amount of weight that's on it.
alleviating the amount of weight that's on it consistently because of the fact that we have photos. We're gonna show them in a bit, but the governor himself went viral with an interview where they were asking him about the Rhode Island Department of Transportation and whether the guy's gonna resign. Also asking him about people complaining, and the governor said in an interview that went viral, he said, "I'm not gonna answer those questions. That's out of line." He was lashing out. He was like mad. He wanted to control basically the questions. He didn't want to answer those questions. He almost kicked the person out. It felt like he was about to kick them out. It was NBC, I think Brian from NBC. But photos have now been revealed. But prior to this, also, for those who didn't know, there was rumors of this being an issue.
For like 3 years.
For years, right? Go Local Providence has broken the story of the actual contractor, Cardi Corporation, that's now out of business because of the situation. They're close. They shut down. But Cardi Corporation revealed that when they submitted a report to actually work on this, a bid in 2020, they said and flagged the pins, which are the issue now, as an issue. Back in 2020, they said verbatim, the bearing pin could fail and the beam end could be damaged due to the force transfer at the pin. Basically saying that the bridge needed repair, and we are willing to help you guys repair it. We're putting in a bid for you guys to hire us to work on this, right? This was in 2020, right? Mm-hmm. Now they've revealed images of the bridge, and it looks insane. Look at the actual. So this is a broken bridge that people are right now driving on it. You're driving on this bridge, and meanwhile, this is how the bridge looks. The steel rod sheared near the base, right? There's no support there with the steel rod.
Not only that, you see how it's not even aligned anymore, bro?
It's not aligned, and also it's so rotten that I believe that this is probably doctored. This photo is from this month, the 8th of this month, December. I think that they changed this. If you zoom in on the date, they potentially looks like a different year might have been typed in. Hold up 1 second.
Because it might be worse than this.
Look at 2023 looks odd. 2023 looks like different, almost
it's
like
not even aligned.
Out of place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this could have been doctored by Rhode Island allegedly. We don't know yet. It looks like it could have been easily doctored. I don't believe this shit.
Looks like an East Coast thing 100% though.
Oh, 100% because of the weathering from it. But I don't believe that this is like a new issue. Like, no, bro. Like, this is very irresponsible. I don't know. Like, come on.
Irresponsible.
Yo, someone said this on Twitter, bro, and I'm in full agreement with them. You're seeing all this, right? That is long-term damage that's going on with this fucking bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who we're not holding accountable right now? Who's getting all of the pushback because now he's there. Yo, where the fuck is Gina Raimondo?
Yeah.
Because I promise you, if you went back and looked at all her emails, all her call logs, and the conversations not being had, they knew about this. Mm-hmm. She just didn't care. Because we're all like, damn it, key. Cool. The nigga who's been here for like, 2 years versus the governor that was there for almost 8.
Gina Raimondo.
But you really got to think about it. If there's been an issue for this many years, she knew about it. She just didn't care.
Because in all honesty, bro, the fact that just by looking at that, you know that shit's going to fucking
looks crazy.
Fail anytime. You know what I'm saying? The moment you see something get that rusted out, that bad, it's already weakened, bro. Yeah. It don't matter. It don't matter if it was just a year ago or 2 years ago. That shit already looks clapped.
And that's on one side of the bridge. The other side supposedly is in better condition, but
it probably looks like
it's gonna wear down eventually.
It probably looks like that too.
And this is also, what are they revealing? Maybe they haven't revealed what's really going on with the full bridge, right? Maybe we need a whole new bridge this whole time.
I'm saying, bro,
I agree with you though.
I saw a lot of focus on the second bridge and not on this one today. That's what I'm gonna say.
Or maybe you're confusing bridges. Are you sure it was a Washington Bridge that you didn't see work on, and maybe you saw work on the Washington Bridge? Because the Washington Bridge is the one. It doesn't have. You're talking about the one with the blue stuff.
The green one? No, I'm not talking about that one.
That's the first bridge.
That's the first bridge.
That's not the Washington Bridge.
No,
I believe
know.
it's not.
Is this is the second one?
So the second one is the Washington Bridge. Yeah.
Is it the second one?
Yeah, I believe so.
The one that has like nothing on it.
Yeah, because I was looking up photos. I thought that was the Washington Bridge, but it's not the Washington Bridge.
No, I think
I don't know the name of that bridge.
I don't know the name.
I
of
thought it
any of
was
these
one
bridges.
full bridge
No.
I thought so as well.
until I did more research and saw that. Because I was looking up like old photos of the Washington Bridge, and there was like the one. It was the one that basically is after that bridge, after the blue whatever thing bridge.
It's the one after that.
Yeah. So if they was working on that one, then
That makes sense.
that makes perfectly sense. But at the same time, maybe the other bridge is fucked up too.
Here's my thing. This is my biggest question. The time that they're saying this is going to take to fix.
3 months.
3 months,
allegedly.
right?
Yeah.
Or more.
3 months
Or
or
more.
more. I want to say 3 months. Let's say that. You get it done in 3. You hoe ass niggas. Why the fuck is it taking you so fucking long to finish every other bridge in this goddamn state? And that has been the major argument against infrastructure development in this country. You take too fucking long to fix shit.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest reasons why is the unions.
Yeah. The workers and the unions, they want to stretch the cookie.
Yo, we have to stop this. That's people's lives right there.
Yeah.
Over a fucking dime because you want to make more money on your paycheck, and I get it. I have full respect for the unions, and I support unions. But this is getting out of hand now where contractors are stretching the dime so people can keep a job and they can make more money. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's
Because,
true.
bro, if they do it in 3 months, why the fuck did Reservoir take 6 years?
And it's still going. It's going to go on 10.
That shit's like 6 foot.
Oh, no,
long.
but Tesla, remember we saw
6
Tesla's
feet
moving
long.
in there. So they're probably going to up the ante. They're
They
probably going
have
to
to.
fix it out because of Tesla. They wanted to look nice for Tesla.
Oh, that's gonna be Tesla in there,
yeah,
Yeah.
the whole thing's going to be Tesla.
Because here's the
The
thing.
whole thing.
My
The whole
point-
lot. The whole thing.
like a dealership or like a factory.
Might be both. Because
It
we
looks
saw
like
on
a
the side,
dealership.
they might be doing like repairs.
Bro,
So
on the side.
If that's factory, you know how much economy.
I know. That's going to
Yeah.
be crazy.
I'm gonna have
Al
to
told me
go
something
work there.
interesting because he works for the government as an engineer.
Who?
Al.
Okay.
He was saying that I guess for that bridge, and remember the Elmwood Bridge that took like 9 years to fix? I don't even think it's still fixed. The reason why they couldn't fix it is because you have to fight with Amtrak to get rights to fix the bridge
yeah,
because the train tracks are right under it.
Right.
I believe it.
Amtrak kept saying no.
That's crazy.
So this is my point, bro. This is not just a state issue.
So
You're
should we fucking boycott Amtrak?
Nigga, we have to boycott the federal government. And I think, nigga,
Jesus
these niggas
Christ.
suck at infrastructure.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, bro.
And people still don't believe that we ain't shit to the government, bro.
It's a mess, man. But shout out to everyone having their holidays season right now, being fucked up with traffic in Rhode Island. But we gotta bear through it because there is a detour that we can take you like to Pawtucket on that end.
I know.
you
what
know,
you're
Chill,
talking
don't
about.
do that.
But it's
because
pretty
then-
wild.
Then y'all gonna fuck me up with my garage and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nah,
wild.
nah,
And
keep-
Pawtucket
keep-
already sometimes gets
Keep
busy.
going through the bridge, you bums.
But
Fuck me over.
last topic on Rhode Island. Taylor Swift over the weekend came to Rhode Island. Shout to the what it called?
Swifties.
Shout out to the Swifties. They were in Rhode Island. Taylor Swift was in Rhode Island over the weekend. Her plane landed in Rhode Island. She stayed at her Newport mansion over the weekend in Rhode Island. She was partying there because of the fact that her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, the
And
most
we weren't
popular.
invited, bro?
Yeah, we weren't invited. I don't know what
weren't
happened. I don't know why there was no
Why
invite.
is she acting like we
We don't
she
support
know?
her.
That's messed
It's
up.
crazy how she acting like she don't know who we are.
That's
Yo,
messed up. She could have stopped by
It's
for a
all
quick
'cause of
20
you.
minutes.
It's all because of you.
We show her mad love.
Malo over here. We're Swifties over here. But the most popular NFL player in the country, in the world, Travis Kelce, now because of to the Taylor Swift relationship, was at Gillette Stadium. They faced the
Patriots.
Chiefs have faced the Patriots, and the Patriots had a new quarterback. This guy, well,
Zappy. Yeah, he's
not a
backup.
new, but
No,
like
he's not- he's
the
their
backup.
backup quarterback. They benched their starter.
Yeah,
Mac
Zappy.
Jones.
And Zappy was doing pretty good at first. It seemed like it was too good to be true, and it was too good to be true
Yeah,
because
team sucks.
yeah, the Chiefs won and beat
I don't care. Tank.
Gillette. Yeah, tank, Patriots tank.
I want the second pick of that fucking draft. Tank.
Yo, but yeah, shout out to Taylor Swift. She came by. It was crazy. I think the speaker of Rhode Island, the speaker of the House of Rhode Island, was the one that like tweeted the photo and deleted it because Swifties were calling him creepy. 'Cause I think he lives nearby or something. He was like, I think the lights are on, so she's here. But Swifties were like canceling him, like, yo, that's creepy. Why are you being a creep?
That's hilarious. I would
That's
love to
funny.
know which one it was.
Yeah.
Because if it feels the speaker is kind of weird.
But my thing is like, it's Taylor Swift. I don't think he meant any malice by it. It is creepy in a sense where it's like give her privacy, but the story was already breaking. Obviously, she goes to every one of his games.
If he's a neighbor, can we talk about how much money he got fucking got?
Oh no, yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it definitely
know.
wasn't. The speaker's from Warwick, so
I think it was the speaker. That's what people were saying. Maybe I could have maybe misquote. Don't quote me on that one.
He might have been on the tour thing.
You know what I'm saying? But moving on. We can also talk about real quick. We'll mention this. I mentioned it earlier. Daddy Yankee. For those who don't know, Daddy Yankee, my favorite Spanish rapper of all time, one of the best rappers to ever exist. Daddy Yankee. I think he's the number one Spanish rapper of all time. I think it's definitely Daddy Yankee. People want to say Bad Bunny, etc., but Daddy Yankee, man, Bad Bunny, you know,
What?
you need more
They were
work.
born in 2003.
You need more
bro.
work.
Yeah,
you
that's
need
what
more
I was
work. You need
gonna
more work. Daddy Yankee has gone viral because he's converted himself to, you know, his whole life is for Jesus now. Everything's for Jesus. He's living for Jesus. One can assume he means Christianity. He still hasn't broken down what he means with context, but he said he's found God. He's living for Jesus Christ. Everything he does is for Jesus Christ. And he's apologized on Instagram to Don Omar. He's basically saying because of the way he believes now with God and Jesus that he's gonna end all beefs and all feuds, including the long, you know, decades worth of tension and differences between his rival Don Omar. You know, people have always said Don Omar, you know, Daddy Yankee Don Omar is like 1A, 1B, like who's the best, you know, Spanish rapper of all time, Puerto Rican rapper of all time. And Don Omar has responded back to Daddy Yankee and said, I wish you the best, you know, bless your family. I accept the, you know, the reconciliation. I agree, you know, and let's move past it. Amazing. You know, it was almost like instant response. And this was online. In person, nothing yet. Right? We still have Piña Record, the guy, I believe he's still in jail. That was like the one that was like basically kind of managing them both in a sense and like was behind their double-headed tour that caused one of their major rifts because, you know, one of the things was, you know, each night people were able to vote for who was going to start. Daddy Yankee won it every night.
Holy shit.
Don Omar was like, you know, kind of didn't like that. You know,
Pina's a bitch for doing
you know,
that.
either
That's
start
fucked up.
or
Fuck.
end,
Yeah,
whatever it
you-
was.
You can't do that, bro. You gotta just flip
Pina's a
coins,
bitch
bro.
for that
Either-
shit.
either
you
start or
gotta
end.
Just distribute it fairly, bro. It's crazy.
Either start or end, something like that. So
Nah,
that,
he
but that
was
was like
hoping
one
for
of many
beef.
things, right? And then Don Omar alleged that he wasn't getting paid properly or didn't get the proper amount.
I believe it.
Major.
I believe it.
Major shit, right? And then Don Omar himself has kind of fallen back, has issues with the industry. He's being more independent as he should. But
Don
then
Omar
now,
feels like he's been blackballed OD.
yeah, but I think like him being independent and like he probably was blackballed if we're being honest. But then his last project, the music wasn't up to par. If I'm being honest, it wasn't up to par.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, it wasn't up to par. And at the same time, maybe because he's independent, but bro, you are Don Omar. Maybe pump that marketing to a different level. But he's always been a man of morals, you know. And I'm just happy that they vented the beef. Now, Daddy Yankee is retiring also. This is his last tour ever. Supposedly the last album was his last album ever.
That's
but,
what I'm saying, bro. I don't
but now
believe this
there's
shit.
rumors of another album where he was supposedly working with young artists. But since he's found God, maybe it's gonna be more of a what's it called? Secular?
Yeah,
Secular album.
Spiritual.
No swears, maybe God driven. Jesus is King vibe.
I'm cool on that.
I don't know. Is it gonna work with Don Omar again? I don't have no idea. Every rapper retires and never really retires. Daddy Yankee though seems very honest about his faith with God. Everything he's talking about with Jesus, I wouldn't take it for granted. I think he's being very honest about that shit, and it's commendable, man. Also, a lot of people say that a lot of artists, especially from Puerto Rico, rappers, they tend to later on in their career find God.
Yeah,
You know?
Hector el Father.
Hector el
did that.
Father, gangster Puerto Rican rapper, found God, changed his life, right? We have Almighty, one of the young trap rappers in Puerto Rico making the rounds, found God. It's a trend, especially with Puerto Rican rappers. So Daddy Yankee doing that is kind of going inside, coincided with that trend, but it doesn't mean that it's not authentic. You know, Hispanics, traditionally, we've always been very religious, especially our parents and the parents of our parents have always gone to church and like, you know, very God-driven. So it's crazy to see, but it's like the number one story right now. Prior to the whole 6ix9ine debacle shit, which we're not even we don't got to talk about none of that. But yeah, God bless Daddy Yankee. Congratulations, Daddy Yankee.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Que Dios lo bendiga. Moving on also, let's talk about right here, Spanish news as well. Bad Bunny has allegedly broken up with Kendall Jenner.
Thank you.
This is the rumor.
I thought she was going to take this from him, bro. I really did, bro. I was so
At
scared.
first, there was a tweet that went viral, but it was a parody tweet of a fake Kendall Jenner post, and in the comments,
The
Zion Williamson
chocolate.
chocolate.
was
Yeah.
leaving chocolate emojis because
That
their
was
caption
crazy.
in the photo was like, "I like something about chocolate,"
Yeah,
and he was like, "I like chocolate."
Yeah, yo, bro. You know what's so funny? When I saw it, I believed it. Because that's such a horny ass nigga.
It went viral, but it was fake.
Big bro, because he's like, has
And-
been
and-
fucking prostitutes and getting caught.
And he's
And, like,
his
porn stars.
spit game is horrible.
It's horrible, bro. You
But I
haven't
think
seen
she
the-
responded to him and stuff, so that I was like, she ain't gonna respond to him. It's
Nigga,
fake.
you haven't seen the porn star shit about Zion Williams?
Oh no, 100%, 100%.
Nigga. That's why when I saw that shit, I'm like, you freaky ass
Oh,
black
100%.
nigga.
But for him to do it again publicly, that's why it was a parody, because like it was like,
That's
oh, he looks crazy.
That's crazy.
But then Kendall Jenner,
You just a horny ass nigga.
People Magazine, they have a pretty good reputation when it comes to reporting
shit's
stories.
hilarious.
Similar to TMZ, they get the scoop in Hollywood early. So now their report, as of today, is official that they've split up.
Thank God.
Following that rumored one that went viral. No connection to them at all. Just coincidence, timing. Do we believe it though? Like, genuinely. Bad Bunny,
He always comes out and says, "Don't believe what you see on the internet."
yeah, Bad Bunny always says, don't believe it. If it's on the internet, don't believe it.
I don't
Listen,
care what
I'm,
he has to
I'm
say.
okay if they did, bro. I'm waiting on that music.
His
Bro.
fans were ecstatic because they didn't like him being with Kendall Jenner because of the fact that
She's a white
she's a
woman who
Kardashian.
perpetuates, yeah.
She's a Kardashian, and also he's spoken about white woman culture in the past, and him dating a white woman seemed hypocritical compared to his content and his music. Now, hey, I saw them happy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did see them happy. I believe the relationship. I was like, oh, God bless.
Didn't you see him happy with Gabby too, though?
Yeah, but then Gabby still was around even prior to Kendall. So it kind of gave me like, oh, they had open relationship
I'm
vibes.
saying, bro, you can't.
But with
again,
Kendall, was it open relationship too this whole time?
who fucking knows, bro?
This is my thing, bro. At the end of the day, the idea that, Bad Bunny's like, don't believe what you see on the internet, this is a Kardashian, bro. It doesn't matter what he has to say. The Kardashians live off hype.
Yeah.
If they really broke up, it didn't come from him. It
Yeah.
came from her. And to think that his morals are going to suddenly apply to her is insane. She
Do
can
you
do
think
whatever-
she left him?
No. I think maybe they had a mutual breakup and she exposed it. Because she wants the hype.
She wants to be the.
Guys,
first
that's what
one
Kris
to-
Jenner does. Their mom does all the time.
Yeah. Like, we're going to think the Kardashians are new people because they're
Yeah.
dating. Nah, come on, bro. That's why I wanted them to break up. She's toxic. That family is destructive. They destroy famous rappers, bro. Famous artists. They're literally an evil institution.
Another one bites the dust.
Dust. However, I am very happy this is happening. We're going to get a great album.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be heartbroken as shit. My question is,
Is he really though?
do you think if he drops an album, does it come next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be more consistent now. I feel like he's going to drop every year.
What quarter?
Summertime. He has to drop on time for summer.
If it's a
Also,
I would
heartbreak
hope
album,
so.
you're giving us a heartbreak
That's the
album in the
thing.
summer.
also
That's
we have
the
to
thing.
remember, guys, he did this.
February.
He did this Devin Booker on his album, or no, not on the album, prior. I think it was on
No,
a
it was on
feature.
the album. It was on the album.
No, it wasn't. It was on like
It
a
was a
feature.
single.
I think it was on La Jumpa, maybe with Arcangel, or like something on
It
Eladio's
was.
album.
It
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was La Jumpa.
La Jumpa, I think La Jumpa,
yeah.
yeah, which is a huge song. But that made me believe, like, okay, he's serious about this relationship. Like, why would he diss him?
Or he's
you know what I'm
just
saying?
arrogant.
And it's also, you can't be dissing Devin Booker and then like you have an open relationship, you have multiple women. You look crazy. Like, oh, you took
I
his
don't know.
girl. I feel like he took his
that's more
girl.
of a spit to Devin Booker, bro.
I feel like he took his girl and it's like, hey, I'm in a relationship with her now.
I took your bitch,
I took it,
and
bitch,
I got
and
more
that's-
bitches.
Exactly. This is one of four, nigga. You better
Yeah.
respect. What up?
Yeah.
Because he
Like,
was
bro.
seen pictured hanging out with her friends. Her friends are like
Wow.
what's it called? Tyler the Creator, Taco, like that team. She's very close with them for years. Jaden Smith.
Oh,
So
my
he
God,
was with them.
They ruined Bad Bunny, bro.
Stop. This guy.
This guy's crazy.
But they were with him a lot, multiple times at Coachella, etc. They were always hanging out. So it seemed like he got close to them. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. He's serious. There was rumors of pregnancy, rumors of marriage.
I would have hated my life.
Now we have an official report, supposedly, that they've broken up. So we shall see. Moving on, though, more news to talk about. Speaking of NBA players, Anthony Edwards. Camera on me, because I'm not going to go off, but God bless him. Anthony Edwards. People have always compared him to Michael Jordan, right? He looks like Michael Jordan a bit. Anthony Edwards, AE. Now, more than ever, you can say he's trying to be more like Mike. He's trying to be like Mike because Mike has always been, the famous Michael Jordan phrase, fuck them kids. Anthony Edwards
Fuck them
really on
kids.
some fuck them kids type of energy right now.
Why?
Because there's been a story now reported.
He has kids and he said fuck him.
Listen, we're going to show the tweets in a second, but Anthony Edwards has gone viral and he's admitted to it. At first it was a rumor, but he's admitted to it. There was an IG model that he was dating or maybe just had for a one-night stand. We don't know. God bless his heart.
God bless.
But she posted private text with Anthony, and she said that she's pregnant, right? And she said that she wanted to basically keep the child, and he was pleading for an abortion. He wanted an abortion. He wanted an abortion. No, we can't have a child. LOL, like kind of laughing it off, mimicking it, right? Which we're going to show the text in a while, but first I want to read off.
Because he knows what comes with that, bro.
Yeah, I want to read his actual response. Today, he's responded to this. He said, I made comments in the heat of the moment that are not me and that are not aligned with what I believe and who I want to be as a man.
Shut up.
All women should be supported and empowered to make their own decisions about their bodies and what is best for them. I am handling my personal matters privately and will not be commenting on them any further at this time. Why he said that? Because the way he was communicating with the woman, you can say you want an abortion, etc., but the way he was communicating with her gave off very douchebag vibes, like he doesn't give a fuck about her feelings, etc., which to each their own. It's private matters. She's made it publicly, right? So that's also some clout chasing shit.
Right.
That's some bullshit on her end. But it's bullshit on his end. When it comes to communicating, you're a millionaire. You're Anthony Edwards. You have a major shoe deal with Adidas. You're actually arguably maybe the next face of the league, of the NBA, because they're looking for
breakout season.
they're
right
looking
now.
for a face right now of the league, an actual American athlete representing America, NBA.
Second best record in the league is his team.
Anthony Edwards could be that. Very charismatic, right? This is his second slip up. The first slip up was a couple years ago when he went viral because on Instagram he posted on his story
The F word.
look at these faggots, looking at gay people on the street, and he was recording them calling them faggots.
Oh my god.
Something like
He meant
that,
to put it on
or
his
like
CF.
something.
Yeah,
I don't want to misquote him, but
No, it's exactly what happened.
Something like that.
So
No.
He's in his car. He's in his car chilling, and there's these gay people going into like a bar or something. He's like, "Look at these faggots."
And then he was like saying something like, look at what this world's come to," something like that.
Yeah, but the
Okay.
thing is, it was meant for his CF.
Yeah,
Obviously.
but it's like, bro,
That's
you're an
still kinda
idiot.
Fucked up.
You're an idiot, bro. Like, why would you post on that? And to be honest, like they just
Why
look
you
like gay
recorded
people,
that?
like just living their lives. Like, what does that have to do with you?
He was just
what's
clowning
the
him.
problem?
He's like, "Yo, look at these faggots."
Clearly,
Like,
okay, so he's a homophobe. He
Yeah,
hates
I
gay
get it.
people.
I get it, but that's homophobic.
no, I understand. I'm
We
not
grew up.
defending it.
No, I
I'm not
know, but I'm
defending it.
saying like we grew
I
up in the
also-
streets. We
yeah.
don't know how niggas are. Like
That's
niggas
how
be
niggas are, bro.
Niggas be on some
Yo,
homophobic shit. I get it.
Really, yo, let's be for real for now. Niggas say that, bro. Niggas will see a group of homosexuals, but yo, these niggas is acting.
Not me.
Not me.
But I have
But
certain
I've seen-
individuals.
I know people like that, yes.
Yes, they'll be like, yo, these
It's
niggas
just
move like faggots.
quote-
Like that's what people do.
Quote unquote street shit, you know?
Yeah,
what I'm
quote
saying?
unquote street shit. But even then, when it does happen, I personally call it out. Like we've had friends, I won't name his name, but we know who jokes around in that sense.
I think
and
it's mad homophobic.
And I'd be like, bro, calm down, because it comes off like you joke around so many times.
Yeah,
It comes off like,
you're
do you really feel
yeah,
that way?
Yeah.
Right? So,
or
and it's,
are you gay?
and it's like, if you feel that way, you can feel that way. Just be like, yo, I'm that way. It's like, okay, I get it. God bless you. I don't agree with that. But let's show the text behind me and we'll read them because this was pretty crazy.
That's wild,
I'm
bro.
sorry. These texts had me laughing for like 5 minutes.
Oh, no, it's funny. It's
funny
funny
as shit.
because he's very just like,
Send the video.
the way he was talking was as if he in his mind never thought like, oh, she would ever expose me. Bro, you have to be smarter. Like he was like so nonchalant, like on some like kid shit, like, yo, one wording the responses. So this is the first exchange that got revealed. She said, I still have an appointment on 27th. He said, oh, hell no, I can't do this. She said, so what now? What a great response. He said, get an abortion, LOL.
No. He said get an abortion.
Get an abortion.
He didn't even
Not
bother to read
and,
what he's about to
not
write.
and.
He said get an abortion.
She said, I had an abortion with my son 2 years ago, and I regret it every day because I've had conversations with women that go through abortions very traumatizing, especially you have multiple abortions. It's not a simple thing. It's simple to ask for a woman to do it, but she goes through it with her body. It's very damaging to the body. It's strong thing to do. But he said, man, you can't force a kid into the world. You don't know what it is yet.
You don't know what it is yet.
What it is
It's
yet.
is yet.
And she said, that's not the point. I had an abortion 2 years ago and I regret it. And he said, yeah, but I don't want a kid, right?
Oh.
First of all, this is not something you do through text. You're a millionaire, brother. Take a flight, meet up with her, talk to her in person, or get legal involved right away, immediately, right? But instead, the continuation of the
I
conversation.
have a great statement.
She says, being cool to you just to, my bad. Let me put the brightness up on here, guys.
Being
One
cool
second.
to you
Yeah,
is
you read it
just
more.
going to get an abortion by myself, you not doing shit and going about your day. That's being cool to you. Obviously, you've been through this before just by your reaction. I will send you money to help you out. I didn't ask for it, but okay. You just don't want a baby? Is that why? Is that why you're saying all of this? Because I've been cool with you. I don't want kids. Let's handle this like grown-ups, okay? I'm not trying to force you to be a dad to a baby you don't want. Just don't like abortions. That doesn't make me wrong. If you really don't want to do this, then fine, I won't.
Okay. So she said she won't. And then,
She won't have the kid?
possibly,
Or
right?
she won't talk to him about it no more and still have the kid.
He said here, just take the
You're gonna
pills.
get to a really funny part
Yeah.
about this that destroys her credibility. But go ahead. Val,
Yeah,
keep going.
he said, just take the pills. She said, you don't care about no one but you. He said, you got the money. What's the hold up? What money? We're going to talk about that in a second. Because now you finna make a problem, he said. Then she said, finna make what problem exactly? I don't give a fuck. I've been nice this whole time. I don't even bother you. I don't cause problems, nothing. Don't speak to me like that. I told you I would because you want me to. That's that. You talking about a life just be somewhat understanding. I told you I'll be home soon. So she's gonna do it soon. You know, this must have been early stages of, because you can't, an abortion is not just with the pill. There's an actual like process after the abortion. You take some sort of like pills that they give you, but maybe she's talking about the Plan B pill.
That doesn't
you know.
make sense. They would have had to have just had sex. You have 48 hours.
Yeah, because she can't be pregnant
No, she's
right
not.
away. Positive.
She's not gonna test that shit.
But you think you can though? There's cases like that you can be.
yeah, but
You're
telling
gonna test
me
that shit right after. If
you're
you tested it right after you had sex, I know exactly
means
what
she's
you're about
trying
to
to-
say.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That means she intended for this to happen.
Yep.
This story makes no sense. I'm really just waiting for him to get his shit off.
Yeah, we need
'cause
context.
Yeah,
Yo,
because
'cause
if he's
there's
telling
a
her to
lot
take
going
a
on
Plan
there.
B immediately, then she had this test ready.
Yeah.
Right.
Then
and schemed on it for the first day.
Watch, you're gonna see her send something to him that is the most disgusting thing I've
Then
ever
he
seen.
says,
Watch.
okay, just make sure I get the video with the box with the right pills. She said, what other pills would they be, Anthony? Saying his legal name.
She was so pissed.
She is slick. My God. And also, I feel like they've been in it for a while, more than he's perceiving and anyone's perceiving. This might be his main girl on the low. But I think he has an actual girl, they said, that he rides around with. They posted her as well.
Yeah.
And there was her and him joking, like, about him, like, being with hoes and, like, her not caring.
That's probably a thing. Some
Might be
women
a
like
thing,
that.
an open
Respect,
relationship.
Might be
respect.
another
I
Bad
respect
Bunny.
that.
Yeah, they might like that because they're like different like states and stuff. You know, like do your thing in
be
different.
honest.
Just have me at home. I don't know. He said just making sure. It continues here. She says she sends an AI photo of how their baby would look like.
Come on, Marloon. What are we
Then
talking
she
about here?
says,
God.
"Look how cute though, heartbroken."
Look, yo, nah, we gotta.
That's wild.
That's fucked up. That's weird.
That's
bro,
weird.
because this
That's like
was-
mind games with that.
Bro, this was never intended to be what she's presented to be. She wanted a baby from him, bro. That's what happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
Yeah.
immediately shut it down.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I feel like they should have had this conversation in person.
Because, Vic, there's
her
no
feelings
abortion
are
pill.
involved. It's like it's very weird.
There's no abortion pill, Vic. There's a day after pill. Abortion, you have to go inside a clinic and get it removed from you.
Yeah.
Weeks after, you already
But then
know
they do
it's
give
in-
you pills after the abortion. So maybe that's what he's talking about. So maybe she had the, you know what I'm saying? Because what pills? I don't get it. We need context. But then he says, send the video. She's never sent the video. A day passed. She said, I haven't
It
even
definitely
taken them.
seems like he's talking about Plan B.
Yeah, he.
It really seems like he's talking about
talking
Plan
She
B.
said, I haven't taken them or received anything. Then he says again, send the video. DA. She says, why are you repeating the same shit? He says, the video question mark. Then she says, I was asleep. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Seems like she doesn't want to take these damn pills, right? And it's like, it's her right to, but then you got to communicate. Texting this shit is crazy to me. Like, what's his age? Look it up real quick, Marlon,
He's
if you got the chance.
21.
Anthony Edwards.
21, 22.
I know he's younger than us.
No, no, he might be 23, actually.
I know he's definitely younger than
He
us.
came into the league at 18.
He says again,
He's 22.
22. Wow. Then he says again, where the video, right? Then it continues down here. The rest of the screenshots, right? At one point, she sends, I believe, a photo of herself.
Sorry.
or my bad, a video of herself, and she says the other half is in 24 to 48 hours. So she took, I guess, some pills and another half, etc. Right? She sent him the video with herself in it. This is crazy. This is like a actual like evidence, like he wanted it. Then she says, "So I send you what you asked, then it's fuck me. You're going to ignore me now." Another day, days later, like almost a month later.
My
Well,
attorney
into the
gonna
another month,
handle it.
into December now, because it started in November. Now it's into December. He says my attorney gonna handle it. Wow, she just said that from the beginning though. That's what I'm saying. Like now he's probably thinking about my attorney, brother. You should have had that from the beginning. But then she says, "You said we were handling it ourselves. Then when I do my part, it's your turn. Your attorney hasn't even responded yet," she said. "Just do what you said you would. I did my part. You can send it within 48 hours." He said he was supposed to. When she said he hasn't been responded to him not once. Well, he hasn't responded not once. Still no response. Please stop playing. Then she posts the final post right here. We have a wire transfer.
100 grand.
So he paid her allegedly $100,000 to get an abortion. $100,000 to cover up the abortion and keep it private.
I have so much I want to say here.
He wired her the money November 27th. Guess what? It is still pending. She posted it yesterday. Still pending. So it still hasn't gone through, never cleared. And this is why she is now publicizing this, because she's frustrated. She did the abortion. She agreed with him to do an abortion, and she got, allegedly, she was going to get paid $100,000 from him. He never officially paid it. And now she's mad. He apologized for the way he handled it, but he never apologized. Obviously, he doesn't have to apologize. This is his right. He wanted the abortion. But I think two things could be right. Two things could be right. He's an idiot. The way he handled the situation is an idiot. Get a lawyer from the beginning. Talk to her in person. Why are you texting about this? Why are you laughing it off? That's a woman getting an abortion. But then also, she's a clout chaser to the highest degree, because she is no longer caring about, oh, this is my issue, my problem. She's making it now the world's problem, right? And she's making it an issue about the money and posting the wire transfer. And then you're posting like this is stuff that doesn't need to be publicized. I thought you said you were handling with lawyers, right? Is giving very stereotypical clout chasing, what's it called? Like women, like there's like a term for like athletes that deal with these type of women. I guess clout chasing, gold digging type of energy. And it's fucked up. But he also fucked up. They both fucked up. Now, what's gonna happen here? What does this affect? It's not gonna affect his career per se.
No one's gonna care.
Yeah, it's not gonna affect his career per se. He just has to move cleaner and stop moving sloppy, because this could be something that could be a sign of what could to come and be a way worse issue. We saw the Zion Williamson shit.
They're still making fun of him, but he got over it.
Yeah.
Bro, Mikal Bridges beat the shit out of his fucking BM, and no one gives a fuck. He's playing in the league right now.
Yeah.
And I might have said his name wrong. I know it's Bridges. It might not be Mikal, the one that plays for Charlotte.
Apologies.
I don't want to mix anybody up. But I got something I gotta say about this bullshit, bro. End of the day, this is a bitch he's fucking. That's an exchange.
Yeah.
She's an IG model. She knew what she wanted. She wanted bread. She wanted for him to take her out, to buy her shit. And what does he get in return? Pussy. Now, their exchange got fucked up. She got pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether she found out, because I did see a photo of her holding the pregnancy thing, and it said positive. I'm not sure if like she took the exam right after they had sex, which is crazy. It means you were fucking searching.
Yup.
If not, you actually did get an abortion and Vic is right. You have to take medication. I apologize for being wrong. Then that's insane. I get that women don't like having abortions because it's traumatic. It's a lot. It's a very dark experience. I know women that have had abortions. However, don't come to me and say that, and then the conversation immediately becomes so twisted where you're sending me photos of this AI baby, guilt tripping me about this. Oh, what could have been with us? What do you mean, what could have been of us? You're not my girl. I came here for the night. Like, yo, we got to be realistic about your position and my position and what we came here for. You marketed yourself as an overpriced cum rag.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I came for the night. I got it. I'm gone. You talking to me like we're something, like we're together. I'm not even gonna, and niggas are gonna say don't assume their relationship and what they have. Nigga, of course I can assume. You see how he's talking to her? You see how he's brushing her off? We know what she is. As men, we have to be honest. This is what niggas do.
Yeah.
So this is where I become frustrated because she knew this too. Because you see how immediately her fucking tone changed? And now it's, yo, where the fuck is my money at? I played my part. Where's my money?
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was going to get into. You over here talking about I've been through this traumatic thing once already. I regret it. But you know what? You convinced me I'm going to do it again, but because you offered me $100,000. So were you really that regretful? One.
Thank you.
Two, did you really not want to do it?
Yeah.
You know, that's two. And three, at the end of the day, you come off as like you all you wanted was the money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, you know what? Okay, I'll end up doing it. I did my part, but you better send me my $100,000. So how really regretful were you? Because if you really wanted to keep the fucking baby, God forgive me, you could have been like, you know what? I'm going to keep the baby because I really regret it.
And that's your right.
Doing it the first time. I want to do it. That's my right. I'm not going to ask shit from you. I'm going to raise my own fucking baby. I don't need you. Boom, go about my day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you come off as you just wanted the fucking money and shit like that. So, hey.
And that's my point, bro. Vic, because I have to ask you a question straight up. Can we really be mad at Anthony Edwards in that situation? Because he's being nonchalant and he's being like standoffish about it. But I also understand because it's not your girl. It's a girl you were sleeping with. It's a girl you never valued.
Yeah.
And women need to understand that. Men have sex with women they don't like. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Men have relationships with women they don't like. Like, because they've glorified your body. All they care about is the sex. This is my thing. Can I really be mad at a man that's 22 years old, frustrated as shit, because he might have a kid that he doesn't want? With a woman he knows doesn't give a damn about him either.
Because
Yeah.
at that
I think
point,
I'm mad more just like the way he handled it.
Oh, no, it was poorly done. I agree with
where
you.
it comes
it's
off.
poorly done.
It was disrespectful.
It comes off like,
But at the same
like my
time-
nigga, like I wouldn't want to have like if any of you guys were talking to a girl that way, I'd be like, bro, why you? That's fucked up. Like you know, like it wouldn't be like
That is.
It's not a commendable way to like he said in his statement, like that's not how I want to be as a man. Because like when niggas look at you, especially like bro,
Yeah, but
if this is the face of the
You're
league,
coming out and saying that now because you've been criticized.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think he
what
actually
he's saying,
believes that.
yeah.
I don't think he actually believes that. I
He's
don't.
22, bro.
yeah,
I agree with you, Vic. The way he been about it was
but he's gonna
poorly
learn
done.
through with it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna talk that way anymore to anyone.
No,
Of course.
no, for
But
sure.
you
Especially
also
the
have
girl.
to understand where he's coming from. At 22, with all the money in the world, which is with your future ahead of you, and you got this girl you just want to have sex with, and now she thinks she's entitled to you.
Yeah, 100%. But man, like
And that happens, man. I know somebody who started fucking around with some shorty, bro. It's like they knew they're like, no, this is what we're doing, this and that, blah 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 blah. And then she started becoming clingy and shit. And he's like, bro, calm the fuck down. This is not what we're fucking doing. This and that. And she's like, no, that's not who I am. And then you know what I'm saying?
I just
So
think it's
like, how are you
unfortunate.
coming off like that, bro?
I think it's unfortunate that these young black men, specifically NBA, keep fucking up. Like they're so rich and famous and like have an amazing career ahead of them, and they fuck up. Like they do dumb shit like this. You got the Zion case, obviously more serious, but he's currently with the wild trial, John Morant, and then on top of that, what you're gonna talk about right now, breaking news: there's another NBA player that's now
saw
been, charged for murder.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is crazy. Shout out to David Duke, because this is a G League player. So I know David Duke's and also our boy. Damn, why am I drawing a blank from the top of my head? The former Laker, now he's on I believe on the Sixers as well. Cole Swider, my boy Cole Swider. Other G League players, from Providence, Rhode Island, but they've been now also on the main team. They've swapped back and forth. But this man, I believe he's 27 years old. There's a 27-year-old ex-G League player from the NBA, Chance Comanche, had one appearance for Portland. I guess I don't know what that means. Maybe he played
Just one game.
one game for Portland, but he's a G League player for Stockton. Him and his girlfriend face an open murder charge for killing a 23-year-old woman in Las Vegas.
Jesus Christ.
The remains of the body of this woman were located in a desert area in Henderson, Nevada. So
Damn.
in a desert, like one of the deserts
How the
near
fuck did
Vegas.
They find that? Nah, someone snitched.
How
So-
did he kill her?
Someone snitched.
So this is being currently investigated. There's rumors of this being a possible cover up from his instance because obviously he's a player, he has a career ahead of him. They're saying he could have been the one behind it, but there's rumors of the woman his girlfriend having a prior history with the law already. You know, formerly being arrested, etc. Things of that. So maybe it's her because she has the bad history,
He
or
better
maybe this is
hope
a
that's the
maybe
case.
or maybe it's a freak accident gone wrong,
And they buried the
and
body.
they buried the body. They try to cover it up.
But who snitched?
Someone might have snitched. This is crazy. This
Because
is
it's in the desert, bro.
yeah, this is insane. But this is also the first time that people are online to find out about this man's name. Like people are like, "Who's this player?" We just found out about him. Unfortunately, now this is going to be his claim of fame: the man being charged for murder. You know, it's not going to be because he did that crazy dunk on that player that one time, etc. So obviously, one can say no longer career for this gentleman. But we're gonna keep you guys updated on this case because there's going to be some crazy details to emerge from this.
But I want to talk about the thing you're mentioning. Young black men in the NBA messing up.
Yes.
We have to actually talk about this. Because you are right. And I think Anthony Edwards was truly fucked up here. Beyond just not dealing with a lawyer, it was the way he handled it, the way he spoke to that woman.
Mm-hmm.
He should have done that all way better. And then the whole job thing and all the things going on. I have to ask you guys, does the league have to play a bigger role in character development?
100%.
Because
Yes.
it's not... You're
Just like the
giving them
record
all this
labels.
money. Yeah.
Yes.
The league, any establishment that's giving an actual human being millions of dollars for their talent, their likeness, or their actual work of product, they have to develop a actual relationship with them and find out where their mental state is at, actually provide them help, free therapy, consultation, conversate with them, talk to them, get to know them as a person, provide them help, weekly check-ins. It comes of nothing of cost. How much is it going to cost the NBA to constantly have an actual hired on-team like therapist or like checking in with these players, especially
I think they have
young
a therapist.
young players that come into the league? Like he's 22 years old. Was he like this is his what year? Junior year?
It's 4th. He
Fourth-
came at 18.
Okay, he came in at 18. So it's like, bro, you know, like you got to have someone checking in and making sure, reminding you, like you should know logically, don't fuck up.
Yeah.
But hey, someone needs to remind you guys. Why not?
Because remember, the player that just got drafted in the last NBA draft, he's playing right now in the league. He was involved in a murder. His friend shot someone in the fucking driveway, and he was there. He got off. He played for Ohio, I think. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? They're 18, bro. Just bugging. Mikal Bridges beat the shit out of his BM. Went to court. They didn't let him in Canada today. He had a game against Toronto. And the Canadian government said, you beat your BM. We're not letting you in.
As they shouldn't. As they shouldn't.
And he just got let back in the league like nothing happened.
Was it Mikal Bridges?
I think it's whoever plays is the Bridges that plays for
Look
Charlotte.
that shit up.
Hold on, bro. I'm making
Doesn't
sure.
Mikal Bridges rap?
No, you're crazy, bro.
There's like one of them that raps or something like that.
Hold on.
That would be crazy if he raps and beat his
Oh
girl
no,
up.
there is a Mikal. Yeah, it is that same Bridges because it's the one that raps. Hold on. No, it's not Mikal Bridges. I'm smoking dick. Hold on. Bridges. It's because they all have the same name, bro. Charlotte Hornets. Hold on.
It's not McDowell.
Miles Bridges. Sorry.
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges is the one.
Correction. Yeah.
So, bro, imagine that. Nah, but like, yo, and the dude, I'll give you his age right now so you can understand how crazy this story is. Bro,
No, it's insane.
he's 25.
It's
He
insane.
beat her at like 23.
Man, God bless them. These players, they need help. These institutions need help.
And then he just had millions of dollars doing whatever the fuck they want.
Bro, we're talking about a lot of money here. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But at the same time, they want to just protect the money. Like, oh, he fucked up. But maybe you do preventative measures prior to the fuck up.
You remember
Because
when
once they
Charles
fuck
Barkley
up,
said
you
that?
want to cover it up.
You remember when did you see that?
No, what do you say? About
was-
preventative measures?
Oh my God, it was TNT. Yup, it was TNT because it was Shaq in them. So
Yeah.
they're all interviewing Adam Silver, the commissioner, and he says, "What preventative measures are you going to be putting in place to ensure that things like John Moran and Miles Bridges doesn't happen again?" He didn't say them specifically, but he brought up their examples.
Yeah.
That nigga had no answer for him. Bro, it was all over the internet because Adam Silver shut down. He didn't know what to say back to him.
And I tell you this much, if someone does it in sports, it probably will be Adam Silver. Because the NBA is like a pioneering league. Like every time they do some shit, they set the precedent with the bubble, the way they handle situations. So Adam Silver has the opportunity to like develop like, hey, we have a new program. It's called, preventative measure
Why
therapist.
Is it always a lot of the times basketball players doing all this crazy shit too?
Bro, because of the culture, the black culture that we grow up in. We grow up very violent.
Football's pretty bad.
That's what it
too.
really is. But at the same
That's what I
time,
was gonna say, football and things.
it's not even. It could be black, but it's really not even black because it's also just because they're athletes and they're very aggressive.
Yeah.
The fucking what's it called? The testosterone levels and shit because there's been white players, white athletes as well, hitting their wives, etc. Like,
Baseball has a lot of white players bugging out right now.
you know, baseball and a lot of sports that happen. So it's probably like a sports thing. You know, the manly energy, the ego-driven type of thing. The culture surrounding it. That's more than likely what it is. You know, like, hey, I run this shit, you bitch, blah blah blah. I must hit you. The Ray Lewis situation.
Yeah.
Like all these incidents that have happened.
And let's be honest, like as normal men, this is a reoccurring conversation. Men don't have no one to talk to. Men are more likely to kill themselves because they have no one to speak to. Yo, imagine being at that level. You speak to nobody.
Yeah.
You just internalize everything and it goes out into the world. And my issue is these niggas is role models, bro.
100%. Especially the younger they are, like AE. I love AE right now.
So imagine that at fucking 10 years old, you're watching your role model go. He's beating the shit out of people.
You're gonna have to compete.
This is where I leave the podcast. It was great knowing all you.
God bless JK. Just kidding. Let's connect the Bluetooth from the laptop. I want to show you guys this. This has gone viral. Joe Rogan is showing support for Kanye West. Before we get into the Kanye West updates, Joe Rogan has gone viral for supporting Kanye West and having a joke, which I think it's a funny joke. It's a funny joke because of the situation that's happening right now with the Palestine and Israel. But some people thought it was obviously distasteful. They think that he's like a Zionist and this and that. Let's check out not a Zionist, my apologies, but that he is anti-Semitism. So let's look at it right here. This was the episode of Joe Rogan with Shane Gillis, one of the best comedians right now. You don't hear it, Omar, either?
No.
My apologies. What's going on here? Should be connected, though. Let me try it again.
Make sure it's not your phone.
Yeah, my phone's the Bluetooth's off, so it should be connected. Try now. Let's see.
Music videos, him and
Okay.
Lil Pump. You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
That's
It's a very
And
funny.
they had those
music
crazy
video.
fucking
yeah, those dumbass
suits on.
suits. They're just having fun.
Yeah.
Then they did it live on
Yeah.
SNL.
Let me hear this.
That's great. They were playing this song. That's funny. But that's type of songs work for this type of demographic of people where it's like it gets so popular that they talk about it. They're not gonna talk about a fucking Kanye deep cut. They're gonna talk about the fucking the Lil Pump
bullshit.
song. Yeah. But listen to this.
Ruined it. He just ruined the whole track. Yeah.
We play this one song in the green room when we really want to get things popping. The "I'm Going to Jail" song. I'm trying to find it. Jamie, I'll send it to you.
Oh. Yeah, I know
Guess
the
who's
song.
going
you
to
know
jail
that song.
tonight?
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
It's a good song.
God damn, that song rocks. Yeah.
One of the best songs off
Jail.
Donda.
It's just called Jail. This is it.
You gonna tell me Kanye's downfall wasn't predicted once he did something with Lil Pump?
This nigga's
I mean, you
hilarious,
gotta
but he's
let-
not lying.
Oh, so now listen to this statement by Joe Rogan.
I mean, you gotta let a guy like this get out of line every now and again.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so brilliant. He's got a tornado going on in his mind. There's a tornado in there
he's crazy.
at any given time.
Yeah.
Bro, when he was
Do you
doing the
have any
podcast, unfortunately, Jamie got COVID, so he couldn't be here
Gotta pause it for corporate copyright because I didn't know they played the whole song for real.
for it. But you know what he wanted to do? What Kanye wanted to do? He didn't like my set. It was my old set. Keep it
Oh, I remember that. He wanted to
going. He didn't like my old set, so
he wanted to redesign the Rogan set for him.
build a set to do the podcast.
Oh,
said, do you
I thought
mind?
you were talking about stand-up. I was like,
No,
God
he
damn.
wanted to build a set.
Yeah.
So I said, what do you want to do?
For that
Like, we're on
episode or in
Facebook.
general?
For the episode only.
I go, what do you want to do? He goes, I want to build a womb. I want to do the podcast in a womb. I said, let's go. I go, let's
A womb.
do it. No problem. Let's do it. Okay, build a womb. And so that was the plan. And then Jamie got COVID. Sub for him. Red Band came in, sub for him.
Nice.
It's like,
Everyone thought I was gonna die. I was stuck in a room for a week.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
He wasn't allowed to have contact with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rough.
No, they didn't give a fuck. It
Really?
was Chris and Tommy. You know
Oh.
Chris and Tommy.
Wow. After
Me
a
and my
couple
adult
days,
male
I got my
roommates.
energy
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
But I felt it. I was working out.
Yeah.
And when I was working out, I was like, I'm fighting something off. 100%. I could feel it.
And yeah,
Come on.
let's go.
What do you say right here?
Yo,
This is
we're
it.
talking about COVID kettlebells and playing yay.
Come on.
Let's go.
He also made a song with Paul McCartney and like didn't tell him. I don't think he knew he was gonna use it as a song. Yeah.
They played the whole Jay-Z verse too. But there's another part where he
Come
says
back like
something.
Bud Light.
Yes. Good point.
I think it was there.
That's a good point.
Well, also, what better time?
Right here. This is a
Yeah.
controversial
I
line.
think everybody's already back. Like,
Well,
Talking about like him being back and or like popular again, etc.
also, what better time to be mad at Jews?
Wow. That's mad funny though.
What better time to be mad at Jews than right now
Yeah.
because of the issues that are going on.
Niggas gonna stand by you, bro.
Yo, they're dying though. I'm like shocked. Like this is one of the darkest jokes that Joe says a lot of crazy jokes, but this is one of the darkest ones he's done in a while.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
He ain't wrong.
You're making a good point.
I mean,
Because he does them on stage, but his guests usually say the dark jokes recently. I've been noticing like in the past year. Not him.
Jail tonight.
culturally,
And the drinking Bud Light is crazy.
You made with Andre
With
3000.
Kanye screaming,
fucking
guess who's
song.
going to
This is
jail
Chris's
tonight?
break Kanye the glory.
Now we're playing. Now we're doing a podcast.
Yeah, let's go.
Drinking.
So they're just playing a bunch of
Oh my
Kanye
God,
songs.
that's a good one. I don't think R. Kelly's been forgiven. He's in jail currently. He rules in our green room.
There might be one more point. If not, we'll just end the clip. But you guys get the gist.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, they're just playing R. Kelly stuff because they talk about the R. Kelly stuff all the time that Shane's on. It's another funny ass crazy story with R. Kelly. But yeah, so this is huge. It's going crazy online. People are like, damn, Joe Rogan's co-signing, Kanye with that joke, and it's gone viral. Joe Rogan's a comedian. Joe Rogan's a comedian first. He's a comedian that started a podcast, and other comedian friends of him have created podcasts because of him. He's like an olive brancher. If he would have been a podcast network, he would have been the first trillionaire in the world. I genuinely believe that. Like, he would have made so much money off of these other podcasts. But he's genuinely just a friend that just helps his friends out create their podcast. He doesn't want to create a network. And look at him now. $250 million contract with Spotify. Supposedly going to sign on maybe again. Or he might become independent again. If he becomes independent again, oh boy, the market is going to shift again. People are going to be, it's going to be crazy. Because Joe Rogan's not right now on Apple Podcasts, Google, any other pod. It's on Spotify exclusive. So if he breaks that contract, it's going to be huge. His influence is going to keep getting bigger. I think about 11 million people listen to him every single week. And he's co-signing Kanye West. Now, will he have Kanye West back on? Right? With the time that we're in right now,
Probably.
it's going to be a bold move if he does.
So
and I
that's
think
time
he
to do
will because of this joke right here. Because it's showing like, oh, okay, he really is like, okay. And we've spoken about that in the past where it's like, this guy's a genius. Every genius is crazy. Should we just let them be a bit crazy because he's a genius? And like I told you, I feel like people are going to forgive Kanye as long as the music's good. As long as he drops like a classic, some crazy shit, which we're going to talk about right now. People will forgive him and move on because he hasn't done any crime. Kanye West has not hurt nobody physically, hasn't abused nobody as of right now, right? Thank God. It's crazy, right? He hasn't done like any actual like criminal behavior. It's just been very controversial and in my opinion, dumb shit. Dumb ass shit. Greatest artist of all time, of this generation, saying dumb ass shit. It disappointed me. It started with the whole the red hat and then calling Trump his dad, etc. And looking at him in the White House as a dad and like, all right. And black people weren't we chose to be slaves. Slavery was a choice, and there's a whole shit and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, it started a trend where I'm looking at it like, oh, Kanye is just really pushing on against like popular opinions to become controversial, right? The recent one, hey, I'm gonna wear a black KKK hat instead of a white one at the listening party, which we're gonna talk about. And it's like, oh, he's just doing this shit on purpose, even though within his actual like takes, he has good points. Like last year when he went at the Netanyahu and stuff, great points, right? Look very like foreshadowing. Look at where we are now with Israel, right? But siding with Hitler and like saying he likes Nazis, that was where it's like, hold up, wait a minute. You're trying to push that too far. Whereas like, I get it. Overall, fundamentally, he means well. Like, yeah, we're all equal. Yeah, no one necessarily should be dying. We shouldn't want to kill each other, right? Yeah, I get that. But then doesn't mean like Hitler is all right and then Nazis are like, it doesn't mean that because they were destructive. They killed all these, specifically genocide. Like it was a genocide. Like you shouldn't coincide. Like it's hypocritical for him to say that and then defend right now, which he's kind of been alluding to even in his new rant, which we're going to talk about as well. Play a clip from it. you know, with the Palestine and Israel conflict, Hamas conflict, the war, the genocide that's happening right now with the Palestinian people, right? Why would you say Hitler's okay? Because technically, isn't Netanyahu just another version of a new modern version of a per se Hitler, right? So that's where the hypocrisy lies with Kanye. But yeah, any take real quick, Noel, before we get into the Kanye rant and the music that he's dropping.
Yeah, so I think Joe Rogan is wrong. I think you shouldn't just let someone who has demonstrated us that he does have a genius to him allow his mental illness to just run loose. And the reason why is because there's a perfect example, Kurt Cobain. Now, there's a conspiracy, obviously, that Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself. His wife killed him. I don't believe it. I think Kurt Cobain killed himself. And I think there have been other people in the past, like Van Gogh, who has bipolar disorder, and he cut his ear off, and he ended up dying a miserable death later on in his life. I think those type of examples show us what happens when you just let mental illness run loose.
Yeah.
The ultimate ending of this story would probably be Kanye West killing himself or dying in some way. When it comes to his rants, I think people are trying really hard to make sense of it.
Yeah.
And that's what frustrates me. It's like they break it down and they're like, oh, look at this and look what he said here.
Specifically his fans.
His fans specifically, of course, trying to find genius in it.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you right now, my time being in a hospital with other people with mental illness, especially bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, Kanye West sounds just like them. He sounds deluded. He sounds like he's just saying things. He's ranting. Nothing is cohesive because there is no cohesive thought. Like, you're trying to rationalize it to, like, legitimize him and legitimize his genius, and you're just further hindering him because you're not acknowledging, nobody talks like this.
Yeah.
Nobody acts like, people don't act like this. Normal people don't act like this. Maybe he does need help. Like, that would be your rational thought if you weren't so desperately trying to prove his genius. And when it comes to, like, the Nazi shit and the Hitler shit, I see this on Twitter a lot. People say borderline and bipolar doesn't make you anti-Semitic. Shut the fuck up. This is what pisses me off the most.
Autism, though. He says he has
Autism.
autism. That's what he says he has.
Everything Kanye does, I truly believe, is aligned with this deranged mentality he has in his head. And when you argue that his mental illness isn't the reason he's saying these things and acting this way, you're delegitimizing his mental illness. You don't have the right to say that. You don't know what's going on in his head.
Yeah.
Bipolar affects people differently. It affected me differently. It affected my mother differently. You can't speak on someone's mental illness. I can only assume if you are not on medication and you've already been confirmed to have a mental illness that affects the way you think, the way you rationalize, the way you act, I can no longer take anything you say legitimately.
Yeah.
You're discounted. I think people pick and choose when to hold him accountable. I think his fans do when they try to justify his genius, and I think his critics choose when to acknowledge his mental illness when they want to criticize him.
I believe it too. It's a very bias, and it's kind of like what Andrew Schultz and certain people have been saying, where it's like Kanye West drops and is around, but it's not really. Like I said too, it's not really impacting culture. I said last week, his fans were in the comments mad. What are you talking about?
Mad as hell.
Kanye West not impacting culture. He's not. Just because he's dropping and just he's the talk of the week does not mean he's impacting culture. And if he's taking an independent route, he's definitely not going to impact the charts. So you're more likely not going to hear him on the radio. You're more likely not going to hear him around your friends, because we might not even get this album. Because if people are not even clearing it, I don't know how that's going to work. Like, other artists collabing with him, they have labels. So they have to clear with their label. If Kanye West has no label, they're probably going to be, hey, if we don't fuck with him, we don't want to clear that. It's going to be a sticky situation. But moving on to the album, it drops, supposedly, the Kanye West Vultures album with Ty Dolla $ign is dropping. Now they're saying December 31st, New Year's Eve. Do we believe this? I do not. No. This is not going to drop. This album's not going to drop. This is going to be like the new Dr. Dre Detox, that mysterious album that everyone saw the features, heard snippets of, who's writing on it, everyone's on it. Oh my God, never comes out. Classic. Oh my God, this is crazy. Never comes out. We saw last week, I saw it literally live online, the listening party that happened, the most recent one in Miami, the official one in Miami. There was snippets played, and there was people on stage. The snippets sounded decent. My favorite one was probably the Future one. Future on this album sounds crazy. The song by himself, I think. It's not the one with him and Young Thug. It's Future by himself. Chris Brown's on the album. The sound sounded pretty good. Lil Wayne's on the album. A Lil Wayne verse was played. Northwest's Daughter. her first rap songs ever. I think about 3 songs she's on them, one by herself. It's Miss Westy, bestie Westy. Already sounding better than Adonis. Sorry, Drake.
It's true.
Had to compare them. Why not? Same year. That's your peer. And also, Northwest and Adonis might run this country one day. We never know. Kids are the future. Freddie Gibbs rapped his ass off. Phenomenal verse. I was shocked. Freddie Gibbs and Kanye, what the fuck? Out of nowhere. People would want that. It happened, and we got it. But like I said, album pushed back. Now, he also went on a crazy rant, right? Kanye hates when we call him crazy. I'm sorry. The rant was about 15, 16 minutes long, and he mentioned everything. He went off. He called out everyone, saying that he's alone in this. There was a viral moment that I posted about him in Northwest. He said that his daughter had to kick the couches of the house, or basically the Kim's house, to go with him, hang out with him, to be with him. Like, she's not allowed to see him, basically. You know, and I believe that. Kim seems like she doesn't want the children around him because of the state of mind that he's going through. He's in Italy getting his dick sucked on a boat with no shoes, walking around. Looking like, Noel said, stinks. Someone else said that he looks like he stinks. Who was it? Someone said it recently.
In the comments.
No, Michael Rappaport said at the end of the rant. Michael Rappaport was ranting. He was like, Your music stinks, and you dress like you stink, and they're like going crazy. I like thought about Noah right away. I'm like, it does look like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he looks like he stinks.
He's no longer getting shape ups. Like, he's no longer caring about his image, and he also came at clothing. He said no luxury brands. Like, why do we care about luxury brands? You know, saying he's on his Farrakhan shit.
Oh God.
Basically going towards a route that we would want a Kanye West to kind of be in, but then at the same time, you can tell he genuinely needs help. He's basically crying out for help. He's saying he has no one. You guys are here. You're not really with me. If you guys were with me, you would have posted. When I couldn't see my kids, you would have posted and supported me, blah, blah. But with the Nazi stuff, the stuff I said recently, you guys stopped supporting me, blah, blah, blah. You guys are not really with me. You know what I'm saying? And he said to Nikki, I don't know why you're not clearing it. You know, I made you rewrite your verses on Monster. I've supported you your whole career. Now you're not clearing it. Hey, we might not drop the song. We might not drop nothing. And he was joking, like, hey, no, Ty, we're going to drop. I know you want to drop, Ty. Because also Ty Dolla $ign's album. It's like, obviously you want Ty Dolla $ign wants that shit to drop. Is this album going to come out? I genuinely do not think it will come out, especially not this year. It was pre-ordered up. The link was up, etc. It is not. Listen, man. We genuinely need to. It's hard to, right? Because the snippets, they sound amazing, right? And if it drops, we're gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. We're gonna react to it. It's Kanye West, but this is bigger than just music with him. I think we have to genuinely make sure, not us, because we're not around him, but people around him need to make sure that this man, if he is the genius that I believe he is, if he is the greatest artist of all time that I believe he is, then we need to genuinely protect him and make sure that he gets help. Not just care about all the clout, the party, the rant. Bunch of clout chasing bitches, if we're being honest. These girls were around him like, oh, pardon the language, but they were around him like, yeah, you're right. You're not, yeah. Oh my God. He had to kick one of them out. He kicked one of them out. Like, get her out of here. Because she kept talking while he was talking, trying to dick ride him.
Was not Yes Jules, by the way.
It wasn't Yes Jules. People thought it was Yes Jules, not Yes Jules. Shout out to Yes Jules, who's been helping him organize the parties in Miami, everywhere. I think she went to Saudi Arabia with him. Shout out to Yes Jules. But yeah, I think it's very corny, like the way that people are dick riding him. He's basically standing up against the stan culture that basically drives his career right now. The Ye stands. He's calling him out without calling him out directly. Literally. You guys are not with me, blah, blah, blah. That girl's trying to dick ride him. He's like, shut up. Let me talk. Like, why does he doesn't need the stan culture. He doesn't need like the people to dick ride him because he dick rides himself. His ego's on 1,000.
God complex.
The God complex on 1,000.
Oh yeah, that person was like, "Well, you think you're God?"
Yep.
Yeah, he does.
You know, or like, you're not God, blah, blah, blah. So I think right now Kanye's career's on a hill, right? Not peak like good or bad, like as far as the trajectory of his best music or worst music. I just think in his life, right? If his life right now was a hill, let's say he was going down the hill. Right now, he potentially was going to go up a bit. We're going to see, hopefully not, but I can see it happening. I don't want to predict negative things. I don't want to put it out into the world. But I can see a major crash happening in his life
I agree.
because that's the road he's heading towards. If Kim Kardashian is not really supporting him, you know, his baby mother, they have 4 fucking children together, we're going to see some of the most craziest things we've ever seen in like culture, pop culture. And I don't even want to say specifics, you know, but I just know with history of like these mega mind celebrities, the road that shit leads to. And I think that's what's going to happen with Kanye. But Vultures, you think it's going to be one of his best albums if it drops, Marlon? Well, Marlon's not a huge Kanye fan,
Yeah,
so.
I don't really care for it.
I'll tell you this. When it comes to the Vulture album, it doesn't drop. It's not going to. This is a giant manic episode. Everything he's doing, dropping the track list, that's all a part of the manic episode. But if it does drop, his part is going to... So the features will be amazing. The production will be amazing. When he starts speaking, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to skip it because I don't want to hear him. He is going to be fucking terrible. If this is how bad his manic episodes are going on, what's happening right now in Miami, nigga, you are going to hear pure nonsense on them tracks.
Yeah.
And you're going to try desperately to rationalize what he's saying. And I just don't have the energy anymore to rationalize someone who's irrational. I can't do it anymore.
On Vulture, the song, he was probably the worst part.
Yeah.
The only thing that stood out was like, I just fucked a Jewish bitch. But he knew he had to say that. He had to say a line to thought provoke and like get people's attention. But is that actual like punchline excellent rapping? No. You're just calling shit out. I just fucked a Jewish bitch. You're just trying to like, you know, clickbait. And I get it. It works for attention. But is it quality Kanye? We've gotten clickbait Kanye in the past through quality Kanye. Gold Digger. A lot of songs and like moments. Trolling songs. It happens. But to be purely trolling and like no longer like.
I don't think it's trolling. I think that's the problem.
You think he just has.
I think
just sucks.
He believes this.
He thinks it's fire, but he actually sucks.
I think he believes everything he's saying. Because you're right. You just said something amazing. The fact that Kanye has had a history of this thing is hilarious. The fact that Kanye has had a history of making trolling songs where he's using his songs to make social commentary and make fun of us. Gold Digger, the new workout plan.
Yeah.
These are songs designed to criticize the society. Now we got to a point where he's just saying bullshit straight up. I think it's because he truly has lost his ability to subtly make his point. It's now upfront.
Yeah.
And this isn't strategical. This isn't like designed to get a reaction out of society so he can have more stands. No, he believes the crap he is spewing.
And that's the scariest part about it.
He's rationalized
Because
that shit.
as long as he believes it, his stands will always believe it. Ocean, why you knocking? We're recording, you crazy butt. Moving on, though, 2 quick topics before we end it with the list. Doja Cat, real quick, has come out and spoken about, broken her silence publicly, in the first time ever in an interview, about if she believes in the devil, is she a Satanist, right? All this imagery she's used in all her music videos and the songs recently, basically to roll out her last album. Literally her whole last album. You know, because even on the album, there's like a spider. There's like a lot of like a darker imagery, right? And even her style of dressing, you know, very thought-provoking. I think, in my opinion, one of the only true artists we have in this generation right now is Doja Cat, because of the way she does like everything. She has a different look every concert, every award show, everything. She dresses differently. She's very artistic, almost like some Tyler the Creator. Like she has different characters, right? And I personally knew she didn't believe in the devil, right? You know, 100%. I caught it on the reaction. I'm like, she doesn't believe in it. Like, guys, she's just being artistic. Like, why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I personally,
I agree with this nigga, bro.
yeah. I also am not
I'm
against
not
someone believing in it. Like for her to be like how she is here, we're gonna play the clip. Like shocked as why anyone would believe that she does is dumb on her end. Like if I'm her, play into the mystery about it. Like don't even talk about it. Be like next question. Like throw up the Illuminati. Next question. Or like play into it.
It's that point though. It's how Jay-Z was fucking pissed. Niggas kept saying he's a part of the Illuminati, and he made the bar. You see a black man successful, you assume it's Illuminati.
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to say. Like, I gotta believe in the devil and worship the devil for me to be good. Are you fucking serious? Like, I didn't put blood and pain into this shit, nigga.
Let's play the clip.
Like, I'm sorry. When the fuck did I say that I was a Satanist? Right. When did I ever say anything, or even go marching outside the church talking about, no. When the fuck did I say that? Anyway, it's really tacky and annoying and fucking discredits a lot of the hard work that I've put in. It discredits a lot of the hard work that a lot of people have put in. And I know from on the inside what I have seen is a lot of hardworking artists who are inspired and are doing the fucking work that they need to do to create these beautiful atmospheres. It's not real. When you see a fucking CGI dragon fly by a screen, it's not a real dragon. Satanism.
I get it. But like I said, either play, in my opinion, the best way to go about this, because right now, people they don't like this interview. They're like, what the fuck, bitch, you sound crazy. Like, why wouldn't we not think that, right? In my opinion, she should have gone play into the mystery route fully, or be like, hey guys, no, I'm not a Satanist. I was just obviously being, which is kind of what she's saying here, but she's saying it I think she's saying it not a bit too, like, not direct enough. Be like, hey, I don't believe in Satanism. I don't believe in the devil. I was just putting it into my imagery. I was just playing a character for the album, the Scarlet Witch. Like, this was all art. It's just all art, guys. But she's talking about it almost with that ego where she said before, where she was calling out her fans and saying, fuck the fans type of shit. And that's where I don't like where she gets into that mode. And I get it, because she's very successful right now. I think it's like an ego trip a bit as well, where it's like, what the fuck? God bless. Successful tour, successful album. One of my favorite albums this year. We're going to rank it later. But I think she could go about this differently. I definitely think she could have gone about this differently, especially this talking about this. Like, she's coming off like as if she's above the question and then above it. Like, what the fuck? Why do people think this? Like, wait, no. It's like, why? People are going to think this. And also, let's say not adults. Kids are. For, like, at least. If you can't be like, okay, adults are going to know this is fake. But if kids are watching you, like, dress up as a demon multiple times, wear red blood, walking around the street naked and covered in red blood, they're going to be like, oh, whenever they bring up Doja Cat, oh, yeah, the demon girl. You think kids in school are probably like, oh, the demon girl. It becomes a part of your branding. So people are going to think that easily. So, like, you can't act like, I'm like, no, people are idiots for thinking that way. Like, you're going to have people are going to believe that. And especially if she did it consistently. At first, I thought it was going to be one song. She kept doing it. I'm like, hold up. And then you had an actual song talking about demons. I'm like, oh, okay. Damn, she's really pushing into this shit. Oh, my God. Me, I think logically. I study everything. I watch it. I'm like, oh, okay. This is artistic shit. I see what she's going into. Like, she's playing into it heavy. But not everyone thinks like me. People are going to be like, oh, that bitch. I had conversation with people randomly, like, they just cousins or someone. People really think that she believes in that shit.
There's no way they think that.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, the stereotypical person right now that doesn't watch interviews or doesn't, like, listen to the full album, just hears the singles and sees the music videos, they think Doja Cat believes in the devil.
Yo, but Vic, this is my beef. Majority of people saying that, do you even know what a Satanist is? Niggas use words and they don't even know what the fuck it means.
They probably don't.
They don't know what Satanism is. They don't know where those images originate from. If it's just a Western concept, because a lot of times, perfect example, the photo of Jesus Christ, it came from the Roman Empire. It's Caesar's brother. That's the whole argument. There's an even earlier argument that it came from someone else, a part of that empire. But we use that imagery as the example of Christ. Like, you niggas use things and tie these things to them, and you say, oh, well, this is how Satan looks, and this is how Satan is represented. So if you represent yourself this way, you represent Satan. Who the fuck says? Show it to me.
So are people just dumb then?
Yes!
That's part of what it is too.
Bro, I'll tell you this, bro. I put money, right? Let me play, devil's advocate here. No pun intended.
Oh, pun intended.
Yeah. If she were to go now and make a video or like a whole album and the whole imagery is like her playing angels and God and this and that, I put money that they're not going to be like, oh my God, she's a Christian now. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They're just going to be like, oh, that's cute. It's cute, this and that.
No,
blah,
they're
blah.
going to call her a hypocrite like they're calling Lil Nas X right now a
100%,
hypocrite because he's trying to do some God shit.
No, 100% they're going to call her a hypocrite.
And to the rest,
But like what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, people are always going to shun more the fact like the whole devil thing, this and that, blah, blah, because we know everything that's tied into it. And then if the other side of it, which is like the whole, God or whatever, always gets viewed as like, oh yeah, like that's great that you're doing that, this and that, but like, weren't you just like you said, you just did this. Now you're talking about this. Oh, you acting like an angel now, whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever you're saying, do you really mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they're definitely gonna question the whole God thing, the angel thing, whatever the fuck imagery she wants to portray in that type of scenario. But it's more gonna be like, okay, like, do you really mean that? And then in this case, it's like, no, that's who you are.
I get what you mean, Mark.
Automatically, you know what I'm saying?
There's doubt if you do it when it comes to God. It's like, oh, are you actually about that? Versus if I just show an imagery of what people believe Satan to look like, then it's like, oh no, they have to be a Satanist.
100%.
Because people like to feed into these conspiracy theories that these artists didn't actually work for their fucking shit, that they sold their soul and now they're
Illuminati.
fucking. Like, come on, bro. Nigga can't just work for some shit, bro, and make some art that looks a certain way to represent the image I'm trying to get across. Like, fuck off, bro. It's so corny.
Yeah, like you said, I put money that the majority of people don't even know who Satan is, what he looks like.
Or what Satanism is all about and the religion itself.
This whole idea of like it's this guy with horns and shit like that. That's not what it is.
Yeah, I mean, but in general, maybe not the specifics, but people are definitely just not gonna tie her to God if she's dressing up in red blood. You know, at least they're gonna throw the devil around. Ebro threw in the line of question to Satanism, but I wouldn't say people really thought she was satanic. I would say people thought that she liked the devil, and like devil was like the word that would trend a lot on Twitter with her when it came to the music videos that come out. Especially demons, because she had a song eventually that came out that was called Demons. How My Demons Look, rapping about demons and shit, right? But I think like what she should have done, like I said, just play into the mystery of it, because then she plays into the mystery of it, maybe does no interviews. And then next time around, you want to do some God shit, you do it. And then people be like, oh, okay, I get what she's doing here. But then you talk about it, and it's like you're ruining the mystery of it. Like there's an artistry level. Like if you're going to talk about it properly. Like, hey guys, I'm an artist. It's just me being artistic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
But then the way she's talking about it is like
she should have mentioned the fact that it is art.
It's an ego trip.
Yeah, I get that.
He's
At the end of the day,
like people are idiots. Like why would I don't believe in a devil?
At the end of
Bitch,
the
say
day,
you're an artist.
They all do that shit. Fucking Uzi does the same shit. He's like, no, I grew up in a Christian household. It's this and that, blah, blah, blah.
But then his dumb ass, again, doesn't say that. Be like, bro, I'm an artist, my artistic, blah, blah, blah. And I always say it's a fucking dumb excuse. You guys suck artistically, so you want to scoop down and just, let's do the devil shit, because it works. It always gets people's attention. Like, it's not really that artistic, but the way Doja Cat did it, I think it was pretty artistic. The music video was pretty fire. The way she rolled it out was nice. The album was fire. But the way Uzi does it, where it's just like and like it's like, nigga, you look like a cornball. Like, what is this? like you just throwing up, like you want to be satanic because just for clicks?
They're gonna torch.
Come on, bro. No, I always say it. Next topic. Drake subs Metro Boomin. He unfollowed Metro Boomin. We talked about it last time, but then now he officially unfollowed Metro Boomin, and now he's talking about tweeters and deleters. This is during a live stream he did on kick.com. He's currently sponsored by Steak, so he, from time to time, I think like once a month or once every 2 months, he does like a actual live stream from Kick or Twitch, wherever, and he gambles. And this was during that gambling moment where he spoke to the people.
To the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought.
So sassy.
So sassy, joking, you know, playful. Some people think he's just talking about objectively everyone, you know, but very timely, because last week with the unfollowing of Metro Boomin, for those who don't remember, actually tweeted and deleted this. Yet her loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains. Proof that award shows are just politics, not for me. I don't care about awards. Honestly, the true award and reward is knowing that music I spend so much time on brings joy to people everyday lives. He deleted this, and then Drake posted on his story an actual quote from the Jay-Z song Cry song. Damn little mans, I'm trying to do me. If the record does 2 mil, I'm just trying to move 3, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying, hey, I saw that. What the fuck? Why are you coming at that album? And it's hypocritical. And Drake subbed him on More M's. We talked about that, which is a Metro Boomin produced song off of Her Loss. Her Loss with 21 Savage. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So, is Drake adding fuel to the fire? I thought it was delusional when I tweeted it. I was just joking, like kind of tweeting it, like, oh my God, laughing. But then I saw a bunch of other serious outlets like, no, yeah, he's coming. Like journalists I respect, like, no, yeah. I think he's definitely subbing Drake. Like, get it over with. Like, is this petty? Why they keep subbing each other? I'm like, damn. I guess maybe he probably was subbing Metro Boomin. my thing is this. Like, put it on wax. Diss him. Like, is it that serious? Right? Metro Boomin also, put a name on the bullet. Stop with this tweet delete shit. Stop with the I found out that confirming the comments, there was a song called Trance. I think it's on the Metro Boomin album.
Yeah, it is.
The Travis Scott song. The Travis Scott song.
Yeah.
There is a version, I believe, with
Where Drake was on it.
where Drake was on it. But Metro Boomin took Drake off because he said that Drake wasn't needed. He said that Drake wanted to be on it. And he told Drake, you're not needed on the song. I feel like the song is too much. And then Drake was like, no, send it to me anyways. Like, I'll try to do something on it. If you don't like it, then don't put it. And I guess he ended up putting it on. Drake, I think, felt some type of way because of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe added to the rumors of he slept with his girl or whatever.
Yeah, fuck someone's bitch, without a doubt.
I think a girl has to be involved at this point when you're unfollowing and being petty. But moving on, here we have, this is my list. I'm going to read off my list, the top best albums of 2023. And the gentleman can give their list of that one. And then we'll move on to underwhelming albums as well. But this is my list.
Noel looked at you like, bro, what?
What did you say after under your list? You said another list. What'd you have?
Honorable mentions. The
honorable
EPs.
mentions. Okay, my bad.
There's so many EPs this
Okay.
year.
But camera on me. We're gonna talk about it right now. Let's get some people mad. It's time. It's that time of the year where a lot of music fans, hip hop fans around the entire world get mad. Why? End of the year list. So 2023 happened. This is my list of the top 30 albums in order.
How many?
30. Let's start with number 30. V's Ganger. 29.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, a lot of people here. He's number 2 and 1 on a lot of
bro, he's a
like
Detroit
critically
rapper.
acclaimed lists.
I don't mean that in disrespectful, man. I just don't know.
No,
He's
you're
that
not
nigga.
disrespectful, bro. That's fine to say that because
It's not a fire drill, nigga.
yeah. What?
That's one of the songs.
Oh, okay. Here we go to the puns, Noel. 29. Little Tech.
What?
Yep. 28. Lil Durk. Almost Healed.
I already looked at the list.
27. Trippie Redd. A Love Letter to You 5. 26. Nas. Magic 2. 25. Offset. Set It Off. 24. Lil Uzi Vert. Pink Tape. 23. Tyler Creator. The Estate Sale, which was like a deluxe to Call Me If You Get Lost. 22. Drake. For All the Dogs. 21. Ken Carson. A Great Chaos. 20. Ray Shremmerd. Shrem for Life. 19. Jack Harlow. Jackman. 18. Brent Faiyaz. Larger Than Life. 17. Yeet. Afterlife. 16. Eladio Carrion. Tremendo Cabrón. 15. Lil Yachty. Let's Start Here. 14. Chris Brown. 11:11. 13. Magic Jordan. Good People. 12. Tizo Touchdown. How Do You Sleep at Night? 11. Rilo Rodriguez. Been One. Now the top 10. Number 10. Doja Cat. Scarlet. Number 9. Karol G. Bichota Season. Number 8. Destroy Lonely. If Looks Could Kill. Number 7. Metro Boomin. Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack. Number 6. Travis Scott. Utopia. Number 5. The top 5. Number 5. Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday 2. Number 4. Drake. Scary Hours 3. Number 3. Sexy Red. Hood Hottest Princess. Ski. Number 2. Top 2. Bad Bunny. Nadie sabe lo que va a pasar mañana. Number 1. Gunna. Album of the year. Gunna. A Gift and a Curse. That's my top 30 albums of the year. And as you can tell, especially the top 10, not all hip hop. And also a lot of females in there because of the sign of the times, I think this year, where a lot of females ran the game. And also the Spanish albums were hitting more than a lot of these hip hop albums by a lot. So that's my list. You have a set list you're going to read off? Noel's going to read his list of top 10 albums that he has.
So
Read it backwards for the people.
perfect.
Pause.
So these are my top 10 albums. Then I'll give you my honorable mention EPs. The EPs are not in here because way too goddamn short. So let's start with number 10, Brent, Larger Than Life. I got number 9, VZ, Ganger. Number 8, I'm gonna say his name wrong, but I promise you I'm a fan. It's Sofeo, Go Plus.
Sofago.
Sofago.
How do you say it?
Sofago.
Sofago. Okay.
Just like the drink.
Okay. Number 7 is Sexy Red, Hood Hottest Princess, Ski. Number 6 is Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2. Number 5 is Asaki, Work of Art. Number 4 is Young Nudie with Gumbo. Number 3 is Bad Bunny, Nadie Sabe Lo Que Va a Pasar Mañana. Number 2 is Travis Scott with Utopia. And then number 1 is Gunna, A Gift and a Curse. Now my honorable mentions with the EPs. Number 1 is obviously Drake, Scary Hours 3. Number 2 is Dave and Central C, Split Decision. That's a great fucking EP.
Hell yeah.
Number 3 is Conway the Machine. I'm not going to name the other two guys because I can't pronounce it. Mind Tracks. And then number 4 is 41. That's Kyle Rich, Tata, and Jen Carter. Their EP called OTR Part 2. That shit hits in the club.
It's a good shout out to them. Also, real quick, I do want to add honorable mention. Swifty out of Providence, Rhode Island.
Yep.
The Watch This EP. Go check it out. Honorable mention for projects of the year.
That's my number
Marloon,
5.
do you have a list?
I don't have a list.
Get the people mad.
I don't have a list. So, are you considering Scary Hours 3? That's an EP.
Yeah.
I'm considering it a project, and it's more because it's Drake, and it's also like it's a deluxe.
But if you consider the deluxe, then you have to consider those rest of the songs.
Yeah,
with it.
exactly.
That
Yeah.
even puts it even lower on my list.
Yeah, so
I like it a lot. though.
we talked about your list
Yeah.
already anyways. I don't have no order because I thought music sucked this year.
Do you have one album of the year?
Album of the year?
Yeah, one. Do you have like a one
That you love.
that you know you can keep that in that order?
No.
Really?
Yep.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I had this
don't-
conversation
I
on
don't have a
PS5 before I
favorite
got
album.
here. A lot
He's
of
not a
people
huge
feel that
Gunna
way.
fan,
I don't have a favorite album.
so I know he wasn't gonna say Gunna.
Everyone's been saying this.
Again, no order. I'ma just go off for their list because I don't even remember what dropped this year. Lil Tecca, Tech, good ass album.
Yeah,
said
I love
good
it.
ass album.
That's number 11 for me.
Transitions were crazy. I'm surprised you put Pink Tape over Offset's album.
Surprised you put Majid over Chris Brown.
That Magic Jordan's album's hard, bro.
It's hard. I like that album too.
There's no skips on it.
gotta hear it
Good
again.
people. Good people. That's a good album. Eladio Carrión, Tremendo Cabrón. Yeah, that's a good album. Karol G, Mañana Será Bonito, Bichota Season, good album. Metro Boomin and Cross Spider-Verse soundtrack, good album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say Utopia, bro, but I think I have like 4 or 5 tracks saved. Like
It's 11 song album.
Don't say it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 50%. That's better than a lot of these
Yeah,
niggas.
I will throw Utopia in there, but I haven't heard it in like over a month or two. Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2. Drake Scary Hours 3. Just that little section. The EP, the little, that's it. That's it.
Because people are counting EPs. I just wouldn't count the Dave and Central C because Dave and Central C is like
4
so
tracks.
short.
Yeah.
But people I saw on people's list,
Yeah,
like
but
the
the-
Summer
but-
Walker
but-
song, EP.
Drake's is only 6.
Yeah, but
No.
Summer Walker's 6.
Summer
Like a-
Walker
Six.
6, yeah.
Oh, she did drop an EP. That's just hard.
Yeah, you know what?
I got
I'll
that
add
there.
that in there too.
Yeah, I got
I still
that.
haven't heard it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
I
good.
did like 2 or 3 songs,
good.
but I didn't
It's
hear the full
good,
thing.
It's
bro.
good.
That's
It's
my
good.
number 5. Yeah, Swifty 6. I'm sorry, Swifty.
And Swifty, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
but
thing. A
I
lot of
don't-
niggas been dropping EPs too. They don't drop full albums no
Bro,
more.
I was disappointed with Bad Bunny. I rocked with it when we first listened to it, but I haven't, honestly, in reality,
So-
I haven't listened to it.
So let me do that real quick then. So I'm gonna do underwhelming albums, which is basically disappointing albums. My top 5 most underwhelming albums, and I'm gonna do it in order. The most underwhelming album. Well, I'm gonna do it opposite order. Actually, my bad. So number 5, I have Drake for All the Dogs.
Wow.
That's why I have it so low on my list. I still think it's a good album, but I still think it's Drake's worst album he's ever released. Number 4, I'm gonna give it to Welcome to Collie Grove, the 2 Chainz Lil Wayne album.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent album, but horrible, not balanced. Like the way, like when it comes to like a Lil Wayne, like the first one is way better than this one. Number 3, Little Uzi Vert Pink Tape.
But you had it in your top 30.
No, it's a top 30.
Bro, that's how bad music is.
Because it could be. It's not about like
Whether it was bad.
whether it was bad or
it's
good.
the expectations.
The expectation, the underwhelmingness of it.
Because he had been hyping that album up for
You're
years,
right.
bro.
You're right. Okay.
Like you could be disappointed.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can have sex with a girl, like, oh shit, I'm disappointed. Like she didn't ride me
That's
the right
still
way,
cool, though.
but I still got my nut off. That's a horrible
still cool.
comparison, but
Yeah.
for those
I
ignorant
get
people
what
out
you're
there,
trying to say. It's still cool, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be.
Okay.
Number 2, Drake for All the Dogs, the second most underwhelming album of the year, and
Wait,
number 1.
Five. What was 5?
Did I say Drake? My bad. You're right. I
Yeah.
did say Drake. I read it wrong.
Yeah.
Number 2, the second most underwhelming album of the year, Rick Ross and Meek Mill. Too
Oh
good
my
to be true.
God,
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Too good to be true.
I'll agree on
I
that
thought
one.
that shit. It's not even on my top 30. Maybe top 50.
The nigga that's just top 100, and this has been one of the
Maybe
worst
top
years of
100.
music.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah. But I think the most underwhelming album of the year this year
I would love to hear this.
was Young Thug, Business is Business. Because he dropped it from jail, and it was right after Gunna dropped the album of the year. You thought, hey, this is going to be Business is Business. He going to stand on business.
That
The
shit was
worst Young
embarrassing.
Thug album that's ever come out.
Agree.
Should have never even dropped it. You're
That
ruining your
shit was so bad.
discography.
I'll
Just be in jail, and like when you get out, you work on something. But
And we
maybe
let him
drop a
have it 'cause
song.
He's in jail.
Yeah, people thought like, oh, he's in jail. Let's listen to it. Oh, nah, bro.
And they didn't criticize it because he's in jail. He's already dealing with enough.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, who's your most underwhelming album of the year out of all of them? Maybe looking about a nut.
Because I was going to say Drake, but I'm not going to do that.
It could be. You can say what you want.
Nah, I'm doing Meek and Ross.
Meek and Ross, right?
It's probably Meek and Ross tied with Young Thug. The reason why Young Thug goes high up is because of what everyone was saying.
Yeah.
It is like, oh, like this is coming out.
He's gonna respond.
He's gonna respond to the situation. It felt like a money grab. It
Yes.
felt like he was running out of money, so they did this shit.
Yes.
And to top it all off, then fucking young Metro comes out of nowhere and is like, oh, I sequenced it. It sounds better. If
Yeah.
you shut the fuck up.
Metro Boomin's version.
Like, that shit pissed me off.
Should have done from the beginning.
It was so desperate and so clear, and it was so embarrassing because Gunna's right there.
100%.
And I think Baby dropped this year.
Not an album.
He didn't drop an album, right?
Nah, it was last year.
That was last. Okay, I just want to make sure because if that was this year, that album is actually number 1.
Yeah. That would. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But then the Ross and Meek thing, like, y'all niggas went on this whole fucking tour run. You hyped the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
You're going crazy on these fucking freestyles, and then you drop this bullshit that feels like another money grab.
And it probably was because we talked about the new deal that they have too, where like they're trying to like get money, blah blah, blah, or like using the marketing money, and then they keep 100% of the royalties or something like that. Remember that we were
Yep,
talking about
I
that,
remember we were talking about that, yep.
some shit like that. So, 100%. What do you think the most underwhelming album? You said the Bad Bunny one.
So I have 5. I'm no particular
Oh, you
order.
have a 5.
Yeah. Bad Bunny, Lil Uzi Vert Pink Tape, the Rick Ross and Meek Mill, the Young Thug, and then damn, what was my last one? So I said Bad Bunny, Rick Ross and Meek Mill, Lil Uzi Vert Pink Tape, Young Thug.
Drake? Oh, no.
No. I don't think it's his worst album.
Yeah, I know you said that. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, who is it? Hold up, I have to view the list that you put out.
Was it R&B guy? No.
No, it wasn't R&B. Oh, honestly, you know what? I can throw Trippie Redd in there.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can throw Trippie Redd.
Which
in
one
there.
though? Mansion Music. That's 4 albums.
I almost put Black up there.
Black.
No, Black is one of my favorites.
You didn't mention him. I forgot. I thought you.
Yeah,
I forgot you forgot to mention
Black
him.
is one of them. Yeah, my bad. Black.
I didn't like it that much.
I liked it. Trippie Redd, bro. I'll throw a love letter to you. 5 in there. Mention Music is not my type of thing. The most recent thing he dropped, the other one, I have 6. Then the other one that I have would be
I do like the Saint Michael project by him, Trippy. Maybe more than everything, but
fuck.
not
what is it?
really. I was confused with that one. I didn't want to classify that one because it was like a 2-part album.
Yeah.
It's weird. I hate when these guys do that shit for like labels and rollouts. Like
I find it corny.
you're ruining your
Damn,
discography.
You're doing it for streams.
The other one that I was thinking about was really good, and I forgot.
this is my list now for the top 5 rappers of the year. This is who I believe. These are the top 5 rappers of the year, in my opinion, for 2023. Number 5, Lil Yachty. Phenomenal year when it comes to presence, new sounds, influencing the Drake album, successful tour.
Influence in the Drake album?
The For All the Dogs.
I've already been dragged enough. I'm going to stop talking.
That might have been the reason why that shit was bad.
You know, whether you like the album or not, it's still showing like, oh shit, this guy.
He did a lot this year.
This guy is doing a lot, and he's tapping into the biggest rapper in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Even though
which he
one can
shouldn't have,
argue
but-
it was for the for
No, I
for
agree
worse.
with
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was for worse, though.
And then what else he did? Dope music videos, phenomenal music videos he dropped this year.
Yeah, no, he had
Started his new label, Concrete. Yeah, started a new label that's very popular. So shout out to Lil Yachty.
I'll give him that. He had a lot of.
You're going to put King Caribou up there, aren't you?
No, hell no,
Okay.
no. Top 5. Number 4, Sexy Red. Ski. Sexy Red's presence was insane. The most presence amongst all female rappers this year. She blew Glorilla out the water.
I agree.
You know, she even
took
in
her
a
whole
lot
vibe.
of parts outshine Ice Spice, which I thought was impossible with the way she's was been shining. Like, oh my,
Ice Spice is on your list.
Sexy Red came out. No, Ice Spice not on my list. Not this year. I have her more for kind of last year. Number 3, J. Cole.
You have him at 3?
I have him at 3.
I would have him at 2.
I
Because
have him
he only
at
had 2
3.
features.
I know he has one.
I have him at 3. I have him at 3 because he didn't release himself actual singles, music videos, or like album projects this year at all.
He's only had 3 features.
It was all features.
No, it was
What was the other?
He did a BTS
Lil
feature,
BTS,
the Lil Yachty feature,
Lil Yachty,
the Drake,
Summer
2
Walker.
Drake features,
Summer Walker.
It was a 2 Drake.
Summer
Two
Walker
Drake,
feature,
BTS.
3 Boss features.
Oh, I didn't listen to the Boss ones. That's why.
That was
okay.
a lot of features.
It was all feature runs.
Okay, I
so
didn't hear
that's
that.
why he's not number 2 or 1 for me. If it's just skill based, he's number 1. But it's about everything, presence, everything.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm gonna give it a Drake. Why?
Okay.
Because even prior to For All the Dogs, his presence amongst features on the Young Thug album, on the Utopia, he had a bunch of the Central C freestyles. The music he's dropped this year has been a lot. He's always consistently dropping shit, and the Scary Hour shit was some of the best rapping this year. So he's number 2 for me. You gotta give it to Drake. Again, top streaming rapper this year. He's gonna break the numbers every year. Number 1 rapper though for me of the year is Gunna. Why? By default, Gunna has the best album this year, and I think he has the best song this year as well. What fuck you mean? The best rap song this year. And also, he stood the test of time. He really like broke the stereotype of like, will he be relevant again, or is he gonna come? He's like, hey, whatever you guys think about me, the snitching or not, talent is gonna outshine me. And he put the talent forward, and I think he has the best album this year. So I think that makes him the best rapper. And also on top of that, any one of his peers, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, they don't come close to the level of quality of music that's on that Gunna album right now. They cannot touch toes with him. Like, it's crazy. So that's why I think he's the best rapper this year. Do you guys have a best rapper this year, or even one at least?
I agree with your list.
Gunna, you agree with the list? How about you?
Me?
Yeah, one rapper. You don't have to if you don't have none.
J. Cole.
J. Cole, I can see that.
That's it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, music for me sucked this year, bro.
yeah. Especially because I know you're not a Gunna fan. So, honorable mention. Wait, no, not yet. No, oh yeah, honorable mention. Tyler Creator with that EP, and also honorable mention Travis Scott. Honorable mention Travis Scott. Now, say it again. Yeah.
My honorable mention is probably Sofeo.
Yeah, Sofego.
And then Travis.
Yeah. You like Sofego a lot. That's fire.
I love that nigga, bro.
Top 5 songs of the year. This is my top 5 songs of the
How many
year.
lists is this motherfucker make, bro?
Number 5, Lil Yachty, Strike. Strike like I missed this. Strike like I hit this bench. Strike, strike, strike.
That's just a bang.
Haven't heard it.
Nigga,
Stop it,
stop
man.
it,
I'm being
Balu.
that ass. I'm being that ass. I have not heard
Got
that
a
song.
gun on my
Nah,
holster.
that's why I hate serious niggas.
This nigga's lying.
I'm being
Serious
that
niggas
ass,
try to act
bro.
mad
I'm being
cool.
that ass.
Nigga,
Bro,
that shit comes
I
out, you be
put
like,
this shit I put this shit on my fucking nieces.
Strike
nephew,
like a damn.
on my dog.
I believe it then. I
put
believe
this
it.
shit on Victor.
Nah.
I put
believe
this
it.
shit
Nah,
on
I believe it.
He's
Eric.
really trying to keep the on Eric is crazy.
I believe it, bro.
Eric,
He's
someone
dead
about
ass,
to
bro.
die.
I haven't heard this shit.
God bless. I hope not.
I'm being serious.
Listen.
He believes in
nigga, no, because
believe him.
cool niggas love to not be
Here we
associated
go.
with
Here
shit
we
that
go, bro.
they believe is not cool. Nigga, I know
bro.
you was on the stage
No.
going like this when this shit came. We were like,
Never.
Nah. I believe him, bro. He doesn't fuck with it like that. So it's not his taste. It's fine. But I think this one will. Number 4.
No, trying to drag me down. It's crazy.
Number 4, best songs of the year. Number 4. Oh na 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 na, oh no, na 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 na.
yeah, 100%.
J1.
What?
Oh na 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 na. With the
100%, that's
dembow,
my
the
shit.
best Spanish dembow song of the year, best Spanish song of the year. Oh na 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 na. Oh. Had every hood, whether you knew Spanish or not, singing that shit. Every African this year was Dominican, at least for the 2 minutes that song would come on in the club, at the party. They
not lying.
knew the lyrics.
I know he's
They
not
knew
lying.
all my African friends know the lyrics to the song. They know it. Oh na 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 na.
I mean, that's the lyrics.
Socorro. No, Socorro is the other one. I can't mention that one. It's a sleeper. Number 3, Ski.
Yeah.
When you see me and you actually fuck that. I'm gonna move this around because I have to be honest. Number 3 is actually J. Cole and Drake. First person shooter mode. I'm gonna have that number 3. Number 3. Dope song, dope moment, historical music video. Everything is amazing. Number 3. Number 2, I'm gonna give it Ski.
Number
If
one's
you see
Fuck You
me
Mean.
in the world, give me
Fuck
a
You
Ski.
Mean,
Number 1, Gunna.
Mean.
Fuck you mean.
I find it funny how like he fucks with these songs, bro, but the lyrics are all chopped up.
are all chopped up.
Because it's showing you like how powerful melodies are.
You know, you're
These
right.
niggas got the melodies.
You're right.
Honorable mention, Doja Cat, Agora Hills.
I love that
Yeah,
song,
bro.
I love that
I
song.
fucking love that song.
I like
My
his list.
God.
I love that song.
I like his list. The only change I'll make is this: Asaki Opiamo is number 2. Number 1 is Fuck You Mean. Number
I'm
3
piano.
I'm piano. Yeah, I'm piano.
I'm
Bro,
piano. Correct
nigga,
yourself because
I
they'll come
know.
at you.
Nah, yo, listen.
I'm piano.
I chill.
Piano.
I chill with the Africans, bro. Nigga, you go to any spot where there's Africans, bro, and where niggas want to hear Afro beats. That's the song that's playing. I got that at number 2.
Do you have a song of the year? Like your favorite song that you played this year?
Favorite song this year?
Because no matter where I'm at, I gotta throw on "Fuck You Mean" or "Ski."
Obviously, like I know the impact that those songs had, like Ski and shit like that. But like, I don't have that saved in my phone. If it plays in whatever function we at, yeah, I'm vibing with it and shit. But like, you know, I don't have the Gunna thing in my thing. I'll probably say first person shooter mode. To be honest,
First person shooter mode.
I really like that song, but like, I there's not a song this
Yeah.
year that I've played OD, bro. I'm sorry. I just been playing a lot of old music. This year sucked for me, bro. I'm sorry.
You're not the only one.
You don't
bro.
gotta apologize. I
know what I'm
believe it.
saying?
I respect it.
No, it's a lot of people that feel that way.
This year was.
I feel like he's the
trash.
majority.
You know,
People are
no,
probably gonna be
here's the
shocked. Like, how do you come up with 30? I mean 30. I'm like, oh, I did it.
Bro, me and Corvo were talking at my crib with Chowder. He's like, when he DJs now, it has to be old shit. Because the new shit don't hit. Niggas don't want to
don't
dance
hit,
to that.
bro.
They don't want
It
to sing
don't
to that
hit,
shit.
bro.
He can, he has to go in the crate and go back to like 2015, 16, 17.
Niggas want my old shit. Buy my old albums. It's getting to that point where people are like nostalgia's kicking in.
I remember now.
But it's not just nostalgia. This shit's just poorly produced. It's trash.
Yeah.
Now I remember the one I was gonna mention for most underwhelming, the Lil Wayne project by himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that shit was terrible.
Horrible.
Nigga, I
bro.
listened to 3 songs. I stopped listening.
That was
bro.
horrible. That has to be like the most underwhelming.
I'm so
fucking-
biased with Wayne. It's like I don't even want to mention that shit. Like it never dropped.
Bro, that shit was
You gotta
horrible.
stop, bro. That's how you hold niggas accountable.
Yeah, that shit was
Call
trash.
out their bullshit. This nigga Vic don't want to call out their bullshit, bro.
But that's my list for music. Unless you guys have anything else, like
Music.
worst rapper of the year. We
I'm
can say that for
surprised-
fun.
I'm surprised you didn't have Playboy Cardi in any of that list. You didn't fuck with the album? What?
It
didn't
the
drop.
album hasn't dropped. My
That's a
bad.
Yeah,
come
no, drop.
The song.
Yo, watch your mouth.
Was the song good?
Yeah.
The newest one, yeah, it was
The
good.
newest one was good.
But it's not like what it can be.
And
I think they're not gonna be on the album.
Nah, hell no.
Shit.
Okay, what was you gonna say?
Worst
artist?
rapper of the year. Who's the worst rapper of the year?
Or artist?
It could be both. Was it an artist that is not a rapper that was that bad? I don't think so. Who was the worst rapper of the year?
If I say it, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Say it.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. I don't think so though.
I didn't like him on the 2 Chainz album. I thought he was the worser of the two.
But he had some good ass features.
I didn't like. Hold on. I didn't like him on his own single, and I didn't like him on Nicki's project.
Did you like him on Tyga's feature?
No,
That was a good feature.
I understand why y'all love the feature. It was cool, but like I never listened to it again.
That's a fact.
Who's the worst rapper? I don't know. Who can I say is the worst rapper?
And I'm only saying in respect to who he was. Like this is like really low tier Wayne at this point.
Right. Comparing to
Yeah, I'm not saying Wayne's a bad rapper.
No,
Wayne is the
100%.
greatest
I feel you.
rapper of all time.
I don't think I have a worst rapper though. Not this year.
You'd have to throw names at me for me to tell. Oh, Playboy Cardi, fuck that motherfucker.
With that,
I got one actually though.
What?
A different one. Ken Carson. I didn't like that album. I did not like Ken Carson.
that's a good album. You like that album? You probably didn't replay it though.
I have to listen again then, because honestly, when I listened to it
that's
twice,
that's
I
the
didn't
one where
love
I
it.
told you where the Destroyer guy was better.
Yeah,
Yeah, Destroy Lonely was better.
Destroyer Lonely's
I
better.
had the
bro.
short one was better for me. The album, but the Ken Carson album was good though.
The album, it was okay.
It was good. It was good. But that's it for music, guys. Comment down below. Share you guys' takes on music. I'm gonna share real quick my two less.
Like I said, that Ken Carson is a Tostino, you know. What I'm
Tostito
saying?
pizza roll. Yeah, that's where it was born. That's where it was born. But I feel like he said that a couple years ago before for something.
No, he probably did.
I feel like he said it and then it came back up with that reaction.
I'm still surprised the fact that it's Deacon Totinos and not Tostinos. Let's not get into that.
Nigga,
though.
I am fast. You nigga gotta stop talking about food, please.
Bro, listen.
Yeah, but to end the podcast though, guys, we love you. Thank you for listening this week. But we're gonna talk about real quick my two last lists: pop culture, my top 5 movies, and my top 10 shows.
We gotta talk about our shows, Noel.
Oh yeah, the anime ones, right?
Yeah.
So they're gonna do an anime list. I'm gonna do my movie list first, right here. Top 5 movies of 2023 for me. I've seen a lot of movies. It was a pretty rough year for movies, but the good ones were good. Number 5, The Killer, on Netflix. I like that movie a lot. A very famous director. Damn, off the top of my head, I forgot what movie what he's done. Damn, but I like that movie. Gave me like, I don't think it's a classic, but it gave me like they were trying to make like a classic feel. Like the way it was like slowly, like a lot of narration, not much dialogue, a lot of just pure acting, action movements, with a interesting ending. I like The Killer a lot. Missing, phenomenal movie. Missing. The way they shot the whole movie was from the angle of cameras, security cameras, laptop cameras. At first, sounds like a corny idea. They executed pretty well for me. One of my favorite movies this year.
That sounds like a cool
That sounds wavy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Well, corny like to execute. Like, how are they gonna make this into a movie? Like, it's gonna look sloppy, especially Netflix. But Netflix killed
I
it.
feel like when shit's raw like that, I fuck with even more.
It was well done. Also, the main actress, the black actress from Euphoria, Last of Us, dope ass girl. I forgot her name. Phenomenal actress. Number 3, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, the animation movie. Phenomenal storyline.
I'll put that probably as my
Not just for
movie.
kids. This is a movie for everyone.
That was a good movie.
Highly enjoyable. The way they did the multiverse situation was amazing.
I still haven't watched it.
Bro,
Highly entertaining.
Bro, I watched the first one right after it. It was that good.
Oppenheimer, number 2. Number 2 movie of the year, Oppenheimer.
Still
I
haven't
haven't
watched
seen it.
My only gripe with Oppenheimer is I feel like it was a bit too long. I feel like it could have been digested better if it was parted, maybe for like how they do on Netflix, part 1, part 2.
Were you able to view it as it was intended?
Yeah, well, not with IMAX. I wasn't able to go to IMAX, no, because it was sold out at the actual IMAX in Providence. But classic story, phenomenal acting, performance, and honestly, it does feel like a classic. It does feel like a classic movie that you can watch forever. Oppenheimer. Number 1 movie of the year for me?
Barbie.
No. Killers of the Flower Moon, the Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro movie. I think is the movie of the year. I think it's a phenomenal storyline that's important. It should be highlighted because it's going hand in hand with what's happening right now with Israel and Palestine, with the idea of the Native Americans and their land being stolen by these white Americans who came in and they said, "Hey, we're gonna marry into this family, and they're gonna die off, and we're gonna literally kill the Native Americans, and then we're gonna marry into the family and the bloodline, and now we're gonna become the rightful owners of this land that's
sick.
full of oil,
That's wild.
right? Crazy story. The way they depicted it, the acting was amazing. They had actual Native Americans. All the actors that were Native American were authentically Native American. So it was amazing. So shout out to Martin Scorsese. I think he has the movie of the year. Killers of the Flower Moon by a landslide. Honorable mention.
This is the wait, hold on. That movie
Barbie.
you just mentioned. That movie you just mentioned, my bad.
No problem.
Was that the one we were talking about with
It was based off a book. We read that book in school, nigga. They gave that shit to us in fucking classical.
Who was the main character of the
I
Titanic?
didn't read that book.
Who's the main character of the Titanic?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
movie,
yeah.
Right? Okay, yeah. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
You went without me, bitch.
To see it?
Yeah.
I guess.
He watched everything without us.
Nigga, I told this thing I want to go.
WWE
Then you go with
too.
us?
No, bro. I told you, yo, when you go, let me know.
You capping.
I swear to God, Vic. We had a
bro.
conversation right there, bro.
I told him about Oppenheimer too. They didn't tell me.
I go when the shits drop.
Nah.
I don't be waiting. You niggas be waiting.
They didn't tell me. Waiting for you to tell us to
Let's
go.
fucking go, nigga.
You niggas haven't watched like a lot of shit.
Because you don't invite us.
I'm gonna go by myself.
But like even
I'm
TV
gonna sit in the
shows,
movie theater
You
with
don't
my
go
dick
by
out by
yourself.
myself.
You don't go by yourself.
You don't go by yourself. You go with your family.
I go with my girl. Be dating.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
What if I want to get some sloppy toppy? I can't get sloppy toppy with my niggas next to me. I don't be getting sloppy toppy in the
we-
theater. So
we
I'm
ain't
just,
go- we ain't gonna
I'm just
judge.
joking.
Is fucking
We ain't
crazy.
gonna judge.
Nah, we ain't gonna
regardless.
judge. I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna just sit over there.
Yeah.
don't join. I'm not Diddy. I don't do the
That's
freak
wild,
offs.
that's
That's wild.
I'm
That's
not Diddy.
wild.
Get on to your next list.
Honorable mention: Barbie. Actually, a really good movie. The storyline and well done, and the hype around it, I think, was properly due. Like it deserved that hype. It was really well done. An adult movie you can watch. Adults can watch it. A lot of jokes that adults would get, not just fully for kids. I think it was really well done for a classic character. Top 10 show. Wait, do you guys have a top movie at all? At least one? Any favorite movie you saw this year by any chance on Netflix or anywhere? Could be an anime movie.
Oh.
My favorite movie. Go ahead, you go.
No, I don't have a favorite movie.
My favorite movie was the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, you watched that, right? You did watch that. This was
Yeah.
good.
That movie was really good.
Not
That
Fast
movie
and
was really
Furious?
good. Hell no, that shit was horrible. If anything, I would say that was the worst movie this year.
That was the worst movie I watched.
100%.
I
That
one
was
movie
the
this year. That was
worst
that
movie.
shitty
The
ass
worst
fucking
movie,
horrible.
worst movie, 2023, worst movie of the year? Fast and Furious. Was Fast and Furious
Horrible.
what, 10?
10. And this is
Horrible!
This is coming from like probably like one of the best fucking Fast and Furious
Oh, no, yeah, hell yeah.
fanatic. Like that shit was horrible.
Mind you, bro, I went to watch that Fast movie so I could fuck after. Brought her, we watched it. I brought it to my crib. I'm getting.
Why would you do that?
You should have asked me first, bro. You fucked up.
Yo,
Wait, what do you mean?
Asked me if it was worth going to
Okay,
that.
oh,
okay.
it wasn't. I felt, first, nigga, I'm getting my dick sucked. I'm like, I spent 1050 for this. I'm laid out on my bed, nigga. My legs straight. I'm like, I spent 1050 for this.
God
Nigga,
damn,
bro,
this guy's
I'm-
crazy.
I'm-
Nigga, no, because here's the thing. Like, the movie was horrible. She's having mad fun, enjoying the fuck out the movie. I'm
This is fun. It's a fun movie.
I'm like, bitch,
No,
this
it
is.
wasn't.
I'm sorry, guys. This shit is trash. What are you talking about, girl? This shit ass.
That shit was not good. I almost fought Edwin because of it. I was in a rush to go fucking watch it, and then
Oh, yeah. Let's not even talk about the
Yeah,
debacle.
bro, that
That's true.
shit,
I
bro.
forgot that was that day.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
a whole thing that happened?
Yeah.
he pissed me the fuck off.
My last list, before the guys talk real quick about some anime to end the podcast. My top 10 shows of the year. Number 10, The Bear, Season 2. I know it's a hot take. Season 1, I think, was way better than Season 2. I love The Bear. Don't get me wrong.
Is it based on a bear?
No, it's not based on. It's the chef movie, the chef show on Hulu. But that's how I feel. Sorry if you feel insulted. God bless. I want to keep it short. Number 9. Ahsoka. I always mispronounce her name, but she's from Star Wars. It's a Star Wars show that dropped on Disney Plus this year. I love the show. I think it was pretty well done. One of my favorite Star Wars shows that they done and executed actually pretty well was that one. Not better than Mandalorian, but
Where do you find the time for all these shows?
Yeah,
Man.
bro, what do you...
number 8, Hijack, Idris Elba on Apple TV Plus. I like it.
Motherfuckers at every service.
Actually,
Every
really good.
service.
Actually, really good show.
Share me. Like, give some to me, nigga.
Actually, a really good show. I watched them all illegally, allegedly.
Okay, that makes sense.
Loki season 2 on Disney Plus, which is a very huge cliffhanger. But with King the Conqueror, everything that's happening with Jonathan Majors, it's crazy. But I think the show, the last episode, the season finale, I watched it 3 times to fully understand it. When once you get it, it's a deep show. Once you get it, you're like, wow, this is amazing. Very executed well. The final season of Snowfall is my number 6 best show of the year on FX. Franklin Saint. The season prior to this was like, what the fuck? This is like a mess. The final season lived up to the hype and was well done. One of the best shows to ever exist. The final season was well done. Now, was it the best season? No. But it still was well done. So I got to give it to them. Top Boy, the final season of Top Boy. Top 5 shows now. Number 5, the Top Boy final season. I think it was season 3 on Netflix. Wow. The UK actors. You get me, man. Well, damn, what's some of the phrases from Top Boy? Let me not mess up now. We moving some peas, fam. Peas, fam. Every time I watch Top Boy, I start talking like them. We got some move some peas, fam, and we gotta move some peas, fam, in the PJ in the projects, fam. We gotta go to and get some food, fam. You saw my food, fam. We gotta get the peas, and you're moving my food, fam. Top Boy, right? Number 4, best show of the year, Beef on Netflix. This show was insane. If you watch it, you know what that. Go watch Beef on that. Insane. From beginning to insane. I almost had made it number 1, but I had to be realistic. Number 3, Gen V, the spinoff of The Boys on Prime Video, Amazon Prime. First season, they try something different. Wow. I thought it was going to be like, oh, it's not going to live up to The Boys. Some people are saying Gen V is better than The Boys. Awesome. They brought it to the school. The kids are in school, but it's dark, deep. The ending of Gen V, wow, insane. Number 2, Succession, the final season ever of Succession. A 10 out of 10 season. Phenomenal acting from everyone. Not number 1, though. Not number 1, because number 1, I gotta give it to, and it was the first time the show came out. A lot of hype because it was a video game at first. The Last of Us on Max, HBO.
Great game.
Wow, what hell of a show. They hit it a home run. The Last of Us. Especially the episode when they got into the gay characters. Some of the best television I've seen in my entire life. My 25 years of being alive. The Last of Us, insane. But it was neck and neck with Succession. Listen, Succession, if you know TV, listen, Succession is on some other shit, but that's my list right there. Do you guys have any talk about shows, or do you want to just do your anime thing?
Yeah, because I don't watch American
So you guys
shows.
don't watch shit. You're like, damn.
I
Fuck.
don't watch American shows.
You didn't watch one show that was an anime? You watched one that was an anime. You're lying. Come on, Marlon. You watched what, nigga? Damn.
I don't have any services, bro. I don't have cable.
You watched one that was an anime.
I started watching The
didn't.
Walking Dead again.
I'm sorry.
What the spin-offs shit that they're doing?
No. I was just catching up.
Oh, all right. I was about to say they did like, I think that there's like 2 spin-offs out right now.
Yeah.
And there's like more coming.
Go ahead,
sorry.
Noel.
All right, so this is top 5 anime for the year.
Anime shows or movie?
Shows.
So this is okay.
These
'cause
are shows. So these shows released content this year. That's kind of that's what we're doing the standard by. So it could be a season.
Because is it a season?
So
Yeah.
we're gonna call it 2023, but I don't know if you're gonna include anything in your list that's considered winter 2023.
Yeah.
But you know, since it's winter
It's still
2023,
not done.
it started in 2022.
Yeah.
But it finished in 2023.
I don't give a damn about any of that. Nah, 'cause they get mad. Yeah, as long as it
2023.
Get him
started-
mad. Fuck it. Say the
started
list.
and finished in 2023. That's all I give a damn about. So number 1 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
No,
This-
start backwards,
Oh,
nigga.
it's not in order.
Oh.
Actually, I'll do it in order.
Start with number 5. Get
All right,
people
number
mad.
5 is
Get
Bunjo
people
Stray Dogs. Great show if you haven't checked it out.
Is it Bunjo or Bungo?
It's Bunjo.
Is with a J?
No, it's a G, but they pronounce it Bunjo.
Bunjo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 4 is Bleach. Yo,
What
because I've
se-
been a Bleach fan my whole fucking life.
What season?
Bro. So it's the final arc. So it's they broke it up into 3 parts.
And then we're getting a second core. soon.
Soon. I think next year. Yeah.
That sounds so confusing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know it's mad
Second
complicated.
core?
Yeah, yeah.
Yo.
It's arcs. It's a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Hell's Paradise. Oh man, that MC is the realest nigga out here. Fuck out of here. Number 2 is Vinland Saga season 2. You gotta watch that show.
What's it on?
So it's on
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Don't
But-
you watch shit illegally, allegedly?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The reason why
Anywhere.
I'm telling you to watch
Crunchy?
it is because there's Crunchyroll, but like you could also do
Anywhere.
Because bro, I'm telling you this. The reason why is because it's a Viking show.
You'll probably like that show.
You would probably like it a lot. It's a Viking show.
I'm part Viking.
And there's actually a live action that's a lot like it. They're like the same plot, but this one's better. The first season's all violence, like they're beefing. It's straight Viking beef. The second season is mad philosophical.
More backstory and shit.
Yeah, it's like him reflecting on his existence and why he shouldn't behave the way he's behaving.
Yeah.
It's deep as fuck. Nigga becomes a slave and everything. Number 1, of course, the one everyone's been talking about all over the internet, Jujutsu Kaisen. That's my top.
Did it
5.
start this year?
What?
Like,
Jujutsu
is it
Kaisen?
new?
No.
Jujutsu Kaisen? No, that started last year.
Jujutsu Kaisen, this is the second season.
This is the second season. Yeah.
Okay, what's your list? You got a list?
Of course I do, bro. Just talking about this is all I watch.
This
I'm a
nigga's
fucking
crazy.
nerd, bro. Should I put this in order? I don't know if I'm gonna put this in order.
If you don't want to put in order, at least say number 1, and then and the other 4 is like whatever.
You know what? I'll put it in order. Fuck it. 5, I'm gonna give it to Bleach. That's number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna give it to Jujutsu. No. I'm lying. Number 4 is gonna be. Is it wrong to try to pick? It's a long ass name. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in the dungeon? This was not season 4. I guess you can consider season 4. It's like part 4.
That's a wild name for a fucking
Yeah,
show, bro.
I know, bro.
Bro,
Trust,
listen.
I know.
I'm telling you, if you go off of names, you're like, oh, this show's horrible. No,
There's
bro,
one show called That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime.
bro, and that show's gas.
Gas, nigga.
Sound like a Young Thug album.
Gas, bro.
Nigga, you'll fuck with
Anyways.
anime if you watch it, bro.
Yeah,
It's just
bro.
wavy.
Yeah, you gotta man up.
This nigga's crazy.
Episodes are short, though, right?
Nah,
What?
huh?
Episodes be short, though.
20,
like 20
22
minutes. 22
Yeah,
minutes.
20,
You can run
22
through 'em.
minutes. Yeah, you can
Alright,
run through 'em
so
fast,
number
bro.
5 was Bleach. Number 4 was Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Number 3, I'm going to have to give it to Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 2, I'm gonna give it to Eminence in Shadow, mainly because of this season that's happening right now. But if we're going off of the first season was last year, so I can't do that. And then number 1 for me is gonna be Tokyo Revengers. It's just you guys just have to watch these shows, man. It's just one
Why
of those
Tokyo Revengers
things.
number 1? Is it like
It's like
Bro,
it's hot shit right
bro,
now.
the story behind it is just crazy.
Insane,
bro. Tokyo
bro.
Revengers revolves around this kid that basically quote unquote dies.
Yeah.
But when he dies, he discovers that he has the power that he can go back in time.
yeah?
So it's revolves around these kids that are like in middle school, high school, that are in Japanese gangs and get into these brawls and they try to get into territory and stuff. But he goes between the future and the past because people around him continue to die and he tries to save them
By
and
changing the plot.
by changing the plot. So it's just a constant back and forth of him.
Oh my god.
It's like
goes-
Click with Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
okay, I get it now.
Bro, it's fucking phenomenal. And right now, the season that we're in right now, there's so many people getting involved. There's people getting laid out left and right. There's stuff you start finding out about these characters that you didn't really know much about. And then you start figuring out, it's just too much, bro. It's too much.
There's some like
It's too good
Netflix
of a
original
fucking show, man.
animes. You guys been watching all those? There's like some that like popping. I see. Like every time I
Yeah.
put on Netflix, they pop up.
Yeah,
There's a couple.
there's some.
You guys been watching all those?
Cause I know they put Baku on that shit, and that's Baku. The new season's going crazy.
Baki.
Baki. The new season of Baku's going
Baki's
crazy.
really good. I
Yeah.
haven't watched the new season,
haven't
but
watched the new
Baki's
season either.
really fucking good.
Yeah.
I did
That's
watch
on-
Black
that-
Samurai
That's on Netflix.
on Netflix.
Black Samurai, from what I've heard, is good. I've never watched
The
it.
best. I heard the best this year. No, it dropped last year, but screw it. The best like show that Netflix has dropped so far, anime, was the video game one. The video game that first came out for PS5. It was like the first game to come out for new gen. It was a terrible game.
Scarlet Nexus or some
No,
shit
the
like
punk game. The game that's based in the
that? Oh,
future.
wait, hold on. That anime was gas.
I heard it's the best.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk. So
That
you remember
anime-
Oh, they
Cyberpunk,
have
the
a
game?
they have a
That
cyberpunk anime.
is
Bro.
so fucking good, bro.
Listen to this.
It won anime of the year last
Yeah.
year.
Because Cyberpunk. Listen to this.
I gotta watch it then.
Bro, that show's
'cause
fucking
remember,
amazing,
Cyberpunk, the game
bro.
came out. No
Bro,
one liked it.
Bro, that game was so
Oh,
fucking good.
trash.
No, my
the
bad.
game was
The
trash.
show was so fucking good, bro.
People went
that
back to the game.
That over 1 million people went back to the fucking game
And realized what they did.
They dropped the fucking new update for it, bro, and made the game like 100 times better.
Better,
bro.
yeah.
100
I
million
heard.
times better.
You
bro.
know
It's
what it is
craziest thing
that
ever.
after the show they went back and the show saved the fucking game, bro.
It saved the life out the game, bro.
And then the expansion that they just dropped for the fucking game pretty much made it. I think they're nominating it for probably the best expansion to be dropped
God bless.
this year, bro.
yeah, it was
That
crazy.
you have not watched Cyberpunk,
No.
bro?
Bro,
That
you gotta-
show,
you gotta at
that
least
show,
play the game, bro.
That
The
show,
game is crazy.
That show will break.
Was it
you,
long?
bro.
It's like a lot of episodes.
The
No.
show is 12 episodes.
12 episodes,
30
bro.
minutes
20
each?
minutes.
20
20
minutes
minutes,
each?
bro.
21
minutes,
bro. But that show, bro. Fuck.
And mind you, those 20 minutes include the intros. Intros is like a minute and a half long. So it's like 18
Just
minutes.
skip them.
That show.
I'ma watch it then.
And the main character, he's Dominican.
Wow.
It's wavy, bro.
Cause I started Cyberpunk, the video game, and I liked it, but then I just stopped playing it. But I want to revisit it.
No, bro, they
fixed the fuck out that
it's like
game.
a whole new game.
It's
bro.
a whole new game, bro. I haven't been able to play it yet. I played at my boy's crib. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
I might play
brand new game.
that new Avatar game. I didn't even know they dropped.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't even
was
know
a
that
thing.
dropped.
Bro, a whole new Avatar, open world like Avatar game. You can fly in the air like Avatar.
That's crazy.
Not Avatar the Airbender, but Avatar like the movie.
They're gonna announce the Elden Ring
Oh,
expansion.
the blue.
The blue
Oh,
Avatar.
okay, yeah, I'm not interested in that one.
They're gonna announce the Elden Ring expansion pack.
I haven't played it. I heard
Bro.
the game's hard as fuck.
You guys gotta play that game. If
I,
you want
I
to,
tried, but it's too much. It's too much demon shit.
bro, that game is insane. It's bad hard.
It's mad hard.
Yeah.
Bro, I would say racial slurs at the fucking screen, bro. I was so heated.
God bless.
I'm going back to like what we spoke about before. The Spider-Man movie, bro. You need to watch it. That Spider-Man movie was so good, bro. I went to buy the Spider-Man game right after, played it. Still haven't finished it. Bought the new one.
I finished
Started
it.
Still haven't finished it.
That's hilarious.
It's just I'm not a PlayStation player, bro.
I finished it. I'm trying to do the 100% finish.
The second one
I'm
you
doing
finished it.
I'm doing all the missions.
The second game, the one that just came out.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah. The
Spider-Man
storyline.
2?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it good? I'm at the.
That's good.
This might be a spoiler.
I think it's actually really good because you gotta do
I'm at the-
you do cool shit.
I'm at the part where he starts going through the dimensions with Black Cat. How far? I'm not that far in, huh?
With Black Cat, what do you mean? The guy that the
girl,
Asian guy?
the lady, where you go look for her, and then she has like a staff, and the staff is like her going through multiple dimensions. Because she's trying to get to her girlfriend.
I'm
in
drawing blank.
France's-
No.
And not Francis in France.
In the
Motherfucker-
video game?
I gotta
motherfucker
play
didn't
it.
Wait,
play
in the video game? Are we
Yeah,
talking
in
about
the
Spider-Man
game.
2?
Yeah,
I gotta play it.
No.
They're already developing.
I don't
number
remember
3.
that at
he
all.
didn't play it, bro.
I don't remember that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Have you played the new Zelda game?
That must have been right in the beginning
No.
or something.
I'm not a big Zelda fan.
Bro, it was second place for game of the year.
What was the first one?
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit. It was one of
One of those
games-
RPG games.
RPG games, yeah.
Some bullshit, bro.
Niggas was pissed because they wanted to be Spider-Man or Zelda, and neither of them.
Baldur's Gate, some shit like that. Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
Baldur's
Gate
Gate
3.
3,
I
some
don't know what the
bullshit.
fuck that is.
Trash, bro.
Bullshit, bro.
It even looked.
I think it was
great either.
easily Spider-Man. The graphics of Spider-Man are insane. The story mode is insane.
The graphics nice.
The even just free roaming in Spider-Man is insane.
You gotta play Zelda, bro. That game is insane.
I love Zelda, but my thing is like
I want to get into it because
I like real shit.
I know of
I
it.
feel it.
You know what
Zelda's
I'm
like
saying?
all full fiction, even though Spider-Man is fiction, but it's like you're still in the
You're-
real
you're a
world.
Marvel
The world
fan,
playing
so.
in Zelda is huge. Like it's insane. There's a lot. Like I think that's.
I'm gonna buy the Switch. I'm gonna buy the Switch soon.
Yeah, bro. You buy a Switch. Honestly, I bought the Switch because
Wait for the new one to come out.
Yeah.
Which one? When is that?
I think next
soon.
year.
They've been announcing.
What is
I
it?
think
What does it
next
have?
season It's just like I guess you can consider like a pro version,
Bro,
but
because
it's just gonna be so much better.
you can't run good games on that shit. You can only run Nintendo games. So if you try to run
The thing-
like
yeah.
2K, it's gonna look like shit.
Yeah. I don't know who's gonna buy a fucking Switch to play games like that, but just wait for the new one to come out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because you the one that's out right now, you can overclock it so it runs better, but it's just lackluster.
Yeah. It's not.
Me myself, I'm a Mario and Pokemon fan, so like that's what I play it for. I don't play it for anything else.
And like the games they're making are fire. That Mario game was also
The
top
Mario
5.
Wonder.
Yeah, that was
I need to
top
buy
5.
that game.
Nigga, I guess it's top 5
I
of
didn't
the
even
year.
I didn't even know it released.
Yeah, I
I
know,
didn't
me
even
neither.
release either.
But that's the thing. Nintendo has such a core fan base. They don't really care. Niggas gonna buy it.
No, and
anyway.
also those type of game reviews and shows, they get shit early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get games
Yeah.
early.
I need to buy that game. It looked really good.
But then we have a Club Admission Podcast, episode 115. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. That's our list for the year. 2023, hell of a year. Next week, we might talk more. Maybe your takes on the list.
Next week is Christmas, right?
Next week is Christmas.
God
Because Saturday's the 23rd, the 24th is Sunday, 25th
is Monday.
Shit, you guys want
Oh.
a link here for Christmas?
We're going to have to pre-record something maybe then,
Yeah, probably Friday.
just in case. Yeah, we can probably pre-record something. Maybe if we get an interview or something, I could try to figure it out. But we'll figure it out for you guys next week. Damn, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. But there we have it. Love you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Leave a review if you're listening on audio platforms. But we're out into the world. Promise to the world. Cap. We are out, guys. Love you.